I was like, yeah, I don't know if I'm trying to just like jump back into a new version of this. Love Al.
Well, it's not.
Love
It's not.
Boldy.
But it's basically them just touring though.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they just grab pizza
while they're like hanging out.
Yeah.
I should watch it more, but I did see the first episode.
Him and Bodie, they did a show, and I was just like watching Bodie live, bro. It low key makes me emotional. Cause Bodie is good, bro. Like,
yeah,
Bodie is really good. Like, this nigga's a star.
Oh, for sure. I mean, but I think he's also. It's nice that he came out at this time, so he could get these accolades. Where if he came out,
well, he's been out for a minute, hasn't he?
Well, for sure, but
this run,
he's been able to like be in this like independent lane that like a currency has like created,
right?
Where early 2000s, 90s, it's like this is just like the pure. You're like, oh, if you know Boldy J, you know what I mean? He would have been that guy. Type shit. So it's like the internet has done wonders to not make these dudes like obscure and like they can get their flowers now versus like everyone loves MF Doom now, huh? Oh yeah, everybody loves food, don't they? You're all big Mad Villain fans now.
Rap snitches
until his house burns down and he's got to set a GoFundMe up, and it's like, god damn, motherfuckers, just. Stop doing it to be cool. Just either like it or don't like.
Yeah, I never really understood like feeling like you have to like something because everybody else does.
Yeah,
and that's what we're all about here. It really does this.
Right now, though.
You know what I'm saying? Be in our fucking selves. That's what we really do.
Yeah, episode 26. Shout outs.
You know what I'm saying?
And not even necessarily. I think people just
Dior.
Oh, really doing it, aren't we?
Shout out to the Knicks.
Yeah, shout out, sir.
Yeah.
They're gonna take the series.
I don't want to say
it's
that.
Looking like
of course, I gotta play both sides right now. So
what?
Why?
You know how that goes.
I don't care.
Boston is my second home. I should be the one.
I don't care if I jinx them. You know what I'm saying? So if I jinx them, because I am kind of rooting for them to beat Boston, I jinx them. But I feel like it's over with now. It's 3-1.
Yeah, it's over with.
I feel like they about to win this next game in Boston, especially without
so
Tatum.
Crazy making them niggas look like it's like y'all the champions. And y'all niggas looking like y'all don't
they
deserve
just keep
it.
blowing it.
Listen, we don't.
They be coming back like the Knicks been coming back from some shit.
The first two games it was done by 20, and I feel like yesterday they was done by a good amount.
We don't shoot this enough to talk about this daily, but Cam and Mace have been talking about this. I'm glad you're wearing that hat, bruh. Cam has called it, and dipset. Credit to him because you don't think he's gonna be this accurate with his sports takes. Man, he's been calling the NBA playoffs like little by little. First, he was like, the first round, he was like, everybody's having a problem with these inbound plays. I don't like it. It's the NBA. What are y'all doing? And it's continued. It's been a pattern now. Then he was like, hey, these teams trying to live and die by the three. It's not about to save you. It's the playoffs, and everybody that's shooting a shit ton of threes are losing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it's not even that if you're shooting well. Like, Boston shot 20 of 40 something, or 20 of 40, I think. So they barely got that what was that, game 4 they won? Game 3 they won. But that was like, a game the Knicks could have still won. If they got a little hot behind 3, they would have got right back in the game. Stop shooting all the threes.
I think I tuned in on that game, and they were showing the 3-point stats, and then New York had, like, way less.
Man, I hate that's what the NBA has became.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a 3-point shootout contest.
Stop shooting all them threes and lock up, you know what I'm saying, and play, do what you're supposed to do on these inbound plays. Because these professionals don't look like professionals, and these coaches don't seem to be these caliber coaches that these high caliber coaches that we thought they were.
Yeah.
I mean, the Cavs been sucking ass, too, though.
They're just...
Them niggas,
for lack of a better term, they look soft.
Soft, dude.
Yeah, because what's up with your toe?
I want you to know, and I'm not saying I'm comparing anything, but a man in the NHL had to go have mouth surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Played that night.
Your toe.
His toe hurts, B.
And so what, nigga? You ever hit your toe on the bed, nigga? That shit hurt. But I bet you still walk around and shit like that. Nigga, ain't nothing wrong with your toe, bruh.
Listen. I'm trying to give him some.
With your toe, bro.
I'm trying to give him some leeway. It shouldn't even be, 3-1 because even without his toe, we blew the lead.
It was. It's not even.
It's
I'm
not
not
on
saying
Garland.
it's on him at all. I'm saying I agree with the soft thing. I was telling Tone earlier that was my worry this whole time was that we look great during the season. Unfortunately, NBA playoffs are a totally different thing because that's when guys are like, oh, well, I guess we got to play real basketball now.
Yeah.
They're like, well, I guess I go back and play defense.
Yeah.
And it's like,
You're playing
your
street
job.
ball
This
now.
is
You're
your
on the blacktop now. I feel like the playoffs is real basketball because that's where that's what basketball is everywhere. Not everybody's in the league.
yes.
But when the playoffs come about, they're looking at it like we would look at it on regular. I saw Derek White get called for a travel last night because he was trying to bait for a foul after a rebound and he started shuffling his feet.
Yeah.
The ref was like, "Hey, we're not doing all that." like
You're like,
he
"Fuck
just took
that."
4 steps trying to get the ball. Like, get the fuck out of here. Turn the ball over. And he was just standing there like, "Oh, that's how we doing it now." He was just shocked, like, really? Like, yeah, this is the real game, bro. We're not in this regular season ticky-tack bullshit. You get pushed a little bit. You get ran up on a little bit. You're not going to get...
That was the shit they was talking about with the Knicks in Detroit when they was talking about, so they was fighting and pushing.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, but that's how you... I'm like, that's how you supposed to play in
That's
the
what
playoffs.
people want to see. And
all year.
not to be a dickhead about it, but compensation is, like, greatly paid to be like, yo, would love to see some real hustle. Like, hey, if you got to fight for a ball, man, fight like you're getting paid $5 million.
Last night, like, sorry for Jason Tatum. Shout outs. I hope he, heals quickly.
What happened to Tatum?
Oh, he definitely probably tore his...
He's out of
It
here!
was just like Dame. So
His
Dame
Achilles.
got hurt just like this in the playoffs, where he went to go forward and planted their foot, and then it just fell down.
Yeah, so we know what that is. No contact and
That's
fall out
so
like
much
that.
pressure.
We know what that
And
is.
a lot of times, too, I understand the fear of getting hurt being more physical. A lot of times, that weird shit happens on stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where it's just, you turned wrong, you put pressure on something in a weird way that tears your Achilles. It's not some dude stepping on you or fucking, what's this guy got a little box cutter that he's hitting you with? It's like, he's not tearing your Achilles. Like a lot of this weird shit though, it's like when these dudes are like getting physical in a basketball game, it's like, yeah, these aren't like frail young boys. It's like these dudes are brick shit houses that it's like, yeah, you can like throw the body at each other. Don't fucking pussy out and get out of the game. Like, let this shit play out and prove that you're the best team.
Niggas gonna reach for the ball.
Tatum was wheelchaired through
and that's a freak accident.
Yeah, so it was like, he's definitely hurt, but not not disregarding it, but before the injury, he had the weakest 40 points I ever saw. Like, I was so pissed.
I didn't get to watch the whole game.
I was so pissed with him. He shot maybe like, I don't even want to count. Maybe it had to be no less than 10 threes in the third alone, and he only made like 1 or 2.
Oh, so he was just gunning.
Yeah, bro, but he's not like gunning good shots, and they're just
That's what I'm
ISOing him.
saying.
And he's Jason Tatum, so everybody's a mismatch. You know what I mean? You're too tall and agile for Brunson or Hart or whoever else, and you're too fast for Robinson or Cat or whoever else that gets caught on a mismatch. So why aren't you to the rack on all these people? If it's Brunson, back him down. If it's Cat, beat him to off the dribble.
Yeah, because I started watching him in the second half, and then I was like, oh, he's not doing too good or whatever. So when he went out and they said he had 42, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like that was from 20 in the first half and a couple free throws in the third.
Right.
In the start of the fourth, he started hitting threes again, but it was like, bro, that's not like you hitting threes now, okay, but that's not gonna save y'all. They done brought the team back up. The game is, the games can be lost now. It's a tie game. Go to the rack, and y'all have Porzingis. What is he doing? If you got Cat on a mismatch, give Porzingis the ball. I'm not a coach. I'm not an NBA basketball player.
I don't understand why Porzingis don't get the ball markers when he do. He be finishing.
He's sick. Like, he's actually really sick. So shout out to him for playing through.
Sense.
But we don't know how he's sick or anything like that. I don't want to speculate.
Oh yeah, people are saying he got the monster.
Right, which is crazy.
The monster.
Hopefully not.
The monster.
Yeah, one of the ones. The one, matter of fact. But but that's not even, long story short, they need to play more physical basketball. They need to go to the rack. And all these teams do. The Cavs do too.
Agreed. It just play tougher basketball.
And to be honest, I feel like this is one of the most physical playoffs in a
recent
minute.
years.
In a long time.
Because I feel like the young cats is just trying to gun for hey, we here. It's over for y'all.
Yeah, I think basketball is a game that just kind of always changes a bit. I don't know how long the era of just hailing up 3-pointers lasts. There was, the Jordan era where everyone's like, oh, people were way tougher. There does get to a sense where it's you're tired of hearing your fucking dad or granddad be back in, and it's yeah, we play tough too, dude. So just shut the fuck up about it now. Enough's enough. Guess what? We make 3-pointers and we play tough. So at a certain point, you do it out of you want to just shut people up and be yeah, we're also tough. And I like that that's coming back. So it's you can't
Ain't nobody choking the coach though.
Unless that,
Draymond
unless you're
everybody.
fucked up, dude. If it's the playoffs, it's what to me it makes no sense to sit to be oh well, if we make it to the next round, it's motherfucker, you're not gonna make it don't even worry about the next round. You're thinking about tomorrow. You gotta live today. We gotta play today's basketball game. No
It's
gladiator thought
finished.
about tomorrow's gladiatorial events. He's I gotta beat this. I gotta kill this lion today. We're gonna work today, tomorrow. Hopefully something smaller.
Tell
Hopefully,
Caesar my ankle can't do it this week.
Caesar, my toe, it feels funny.
I can't walk.
And them niggas, they were living in the dungeon, bro. They weren't getting 300
They was
mil.
living in the dungeon.
You know what I'm saying? They weren't getting 300 mil and bumming it up, shooting 23s, going 2 for 20.
Is Brown about to retire?
He need to.
No, he's not.
He's not about to, but he need to.
Wait till his next son gets in the league.
Who was the team that missed 45 threes?
Damn. The Celtics.
It was the Celtics, right?
Yes.
45
I was gonna say that sounds like it could be
Bron is still a top 20 player in the league right now, but
Bron is still a top 5 player.
If you ask me, absolutely. But
he's the best player in the NBA still.
Bron needs to
go.
Jokic.
I want him to just start the season, just not show up and not answer no phone calls, not be on no cameras, just have DoorDash and Instacart for 2 months and don't go nowhere. And then they realize on their own, oh my God, he's not coming back. I want LeBron to just turn his back on the whole fucking league and then just be popping out places, shooting around, be on Venice Beach shooting around.
Andre 3000.
You know what I'm saying? It's a Lakers game right now.
It's
a Lakers game right now. Brian biking in Upper California. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Why aren't you playing? It's going ape shit out here. It's viral. Brian, what are you doing?
I'm just catching up.
Getting a matcha.
Catching up on my reading.
Getting a matcha with my wife.
That's funny.
You know what I'm saying? What are you reading, Brian?
Say LeBron James and Fairfax.
I'm just thinking about
what are you reading, Brian? But not Buddy.
LeBron just following Andre 3000. Andre 3000's you gotta stop doing this, man. And he's I'm playing flute with you though. He's but you suck at it.
They both suck.
Yeah, but Andre 3000. He's but you don't get
what?
He's
you didn't like Andre 3000's album?
The new which one?
I heard the piano shit is horrible.
The piano one is so
I ain't listened to it
hilarious.
yet.
First off, I listened to both albums. I'm not gonna stop either. They're very peaceful. So it's not like it's a horrible,
that's what it is.
It's just as far as talent. I smoked everything, but as far as talent goes, you know what I'm saying? No,
it's
for
not
real.
really a music
no, I'm just saying
I'm getting
on some Zen shit. On some Zen shit,
bro. When I'm listening to ESTG and I'm listening to
you drink some tea,
bro, the Metallica and the ESTG and all that shit is still Zen when I'm smoking. It's just where I'm at. I don't got to wave my arms around smoking. Now it's
piano's not good.
The piano quality, like talent wise, he doesn't have the talent the people you grew up with going to piano lessons from kindergarten to now. No, he's not on their level, but he knows how to piece some notes together to make it sound peaceful and chill.
They said it sounded like he just learned how to play the piano,
and that's what
he just like. Because I heard that he said
Maybe
he was
it
supposed
is.
to drop it some years ago.
I was about to say.
He was supposed to drop it years ago, and he was gonna name
He's
it.
on his Lanez shit, dude. He's carrying his little piano around on his peanut shit, and he's fucking playing it with all the fucking kids doing their little.
All he need is a dog.
Yeah, dude.
that shit cool, bro. I respect it. Do your thing. You Andre.
He's
so you
living
get
out
to-
his Cartoon Network cartoon.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you get to be on,
Type
or not
shit.
get to be, but everything you do is on Front Street because you're Andre 3000. I know, and I hope, but I know he doesn't have any like ill will or like, you know, oh, I'm about to drop this because I'm
When he
3K and I can still get some shit off and they gonna fuck with me. Like,
But
no,
that's what they've been saying.
No,
they said that
he's-
he's trolling. He said
he's
he
not
like,
trolling, bro.
Everybody
He's
know
just-
that once you hear Andre 3000 dropping the album, everybody gonna go.
He's not asking
Listen
y'all
to
to be there for him from
Yeah.
when he was a rapper. He's just trying shit and people are
Yeah, that's what.
people are catching on to shit because he's 3000, bro. That's all it is to it.
This for the house.
Okay. Little green apple. I just want to get some vitamins in.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. An
Couple
apple
of
a day.
vitamins.
An apple a day.
Keeps doctor away.
You know what I'm saying.
And that's facts. Hey, what the hell's going on with Torey Lanez? They stabbed him 14 times.
yiggity.
What?
He got
What?
I got a story.
Oh my!
You was there?
God.
No. Where
I was there.
No,
I
where the
just
yiggity-
got back.
Where I got
I was
the
all,
yiggity
I was
from.
a fly on the wall.
No, the yiggity part. I won't say no names, but go ahead.
But they
14
stabbed this dude 14 times.
I don't think
14 times $150 is.
somebody
That's-
said it wasn't real.
You saying not real?
Somebody on the internet is saying it's not real.
Or
because how you survive that?
I mean, dudes in prison. I mean, that's just. Hey, because again, they're playing tough. In there, you play tough. You fight through that.
Somebody said.
You know what I mean? Again,
Somebody said Meg sent the hit out on him.
Hit him with the 2100, bro.
Hit him with the yiggity.
because he's in Canadian jail, right?
No, he in L.A.
Oh,
Why is he in LA?
Cause that's where he got
that's where it
arrested.
happened. Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't deport him.
Hey,
They ain't deport him.
hey guys. The jokes are flying, yeah, but literally anything could have been
Yeah.
the reason. Now
Yeah.
you're in LA, bud. I don't know what you try to do.
Yeah,
You
last
got
week though.
You're
Last
saying they
week.
tried to escape from LA? Brutal.
Last
No,
week they
you
were
never
saying.
saw that.
Last week it
Doesn't
was the
get the
thing
joke.
going out saying.
That's
You got.
Last week they were saying that he was in there helping people with their cases and paying for lawyers and shit for everybody. Now he,
And
Yeah.
guess what?
Not this week.
Guess what?
Not
You
this
probably
week.
made somebody's situation worse. You got 21 of them bitches, nigga.
What?
2100 though, nigga.
Here's the thing.
That's
And
what
that's
happened.
what it
Here's the thing.
What?
nigga, you fucked up my case,
Nigga,
nigga.
you told me I better get off in 5. Now I got 50 more years, man. Hold on.
Yiggity.
It's either that
He's
or
wildest.
or he's getting someone out that they're like, this guy actually needs to stay here. Like trying to keep people in because there's certain guys where it's like, hey, you're staying because you're not leaving this.
They probably
bitch.
walked up to her and said, "Blood or cuz."
I mean, it's quite possible. I'm not saying. Look, I don't even think it's just. It could have been some Latinos for real.
Nigga said blood or cuz. That nigga said Toronto.
Nah, you see how his hair look now? What you
Man, the
mocking us
world
on?
cold.
I think I seen something somewhere where it said like it was just like a personal thing.
Yeah,
That's
what I'm-
also another. There's
If
a
it was a
million.
personal
there's a
thing.
zillion reasons
Yeah.
to get.
It was just like
Hey.
someone had they had a problem with each other or something like
Yeah.
that. And
That
then
nigga
it
was
popped up.
fucking
That's
him
why
up.
I'm never trying to go.
That nigga turned into a ninja.
Did you see where he said he got stabbed?
Yeah, in his face.
Back of his
in
head.
the back of his head.
Rib.
Oh.
They
Yeah,
was
bro,
fucking up.
like,
that nigga
yeah.
was dancing with that nigga. That nigga said sword
Nigga
style.
said that nigga lungs
water.
shut down.
Yeah, they said he talking this shit like that now.
They say he was regular since
And
he woke
breathed-
up.
Yeah.
I gotta like the weed again. That just fucked me up.
Yeah, that's a bummer though. I don't want. I
That
was
nigga turned
hoping.
to Jim Woo.
How long is he in there? Do we know?
Let's do the
Ever?
booze.
Type it in. Type it in. Where Torey Lanez? I mean, is he getting out soon? You think?
I feel like it's probably
Getting hit, boy. Oh, I've been hit.
Huh?
I feel like
I've been hit. All right, good.
Been more years.
Yeah. You see, Tay K.
Yeah,
He caught the second one.
You know the thing.
Yeah, TK added a murder.
Because I've been watching Seinfeld, so as I've been watching Seinfeld, I've been hearing voices. So
I'm about to say, 'cause how the fuck did Seinfeld get you to the Brack show?
So like different characters in Seinfeld sound like different voices. So Jerry Stiller. So I was like, damn, this nigga sound like the dad from the Brack show, but it's not. And the dude that played Brack is from Ohio.
Never knew that. Shout out to Brack.
Oh, you're saying people from Seinfeld who do voiceover work for like
He said that they sounded like him. I was wondering how you got there.
Well, I was gonna say once you get to Putty
got.
Oh, Lane. It's me, Putty. I can't do it, dude. What was it Patrick Warburton?
He said, yep, 10 years.
Yeah, he did. That did. Oh, he got 10 years.
Yeah.
Torey did.
Mm-hmm.
Doing a dime, maybe get out in 7.
Hey man, all right. So here's my thing.
Now you got stabbed.
Here's my thing about
Go cut it.
niggas. I'm not gonna spill the beans on what I would do, but because I'm definitely not trying to snitch on people and shit like that. But nigga, when you're staring at some shit, right, some time, and the facts are laid out, and you know what really happened, but they're close enough to what really happened, give it the fuck up. And that be the thing, like the cops and everybody be on. If you make them try harder, then they gotta work to get this shit, and then they get you, and then in the end, you try to be like, okay, you got me. It's too fucking late. They just work too damn hard. You made me do all this fucking shit to catch your dumb ass. You could have told on yourself from the get go and got a little plea deal or something. I ain't saying tell on nobody else, but if you gonna tell on yourself. You fucking shot a bitch in the ankle. Why? This is a lose-lose. You don't get no cool points if you don't tell about the shit, nigga. You shot a bitch in her ankle. You got 10.
On that conversation.
You got 10. You did that shit, buddy. I don't know if you didn't do it, but motherfucker, how you get 10?
If you did it and got
it's
10,
it's not like it's other races or nothing involved, nigga. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's you versus this chick, huh?
It's the gun law.
Oh yeah, that too. You're not even from here, grabbing pistols and shit.
You're not even from America.
What you on? Tweaking.
That's why everybody thought they was getting deported.
Tweaking.
I'll tell
no, you're not getting deported. You're gonna sit right here. Get stabbed up, being tough.
Canada jail was probably lit. Canada jail probably nice as fuck. And
Man,
he's like, nah, brother.
No, you're not sitting on no fucking. You're not having no marble fucking furniture, nigga. Go ahead, sit down here.
We're about to put you in LA, cuz.
He's getting all sorts of lady arguments. That's the initial problem. He's trying to get with Kardashian. Too many high profile ladies.
Going to jail over ladies is crazy. A fight amongst the ladies.
I feel like that's why a lot of people go to
jail. 100%.
That's what I'm saying, but there's no guys involved in this. This is you, 2 girls, and you shot one.
It was like you was cool with like you was cool with
or
just
one shot. Someone shot
her
someone.
best friend, but you brought
someone was shot.
Someone was shot. A gun was
and listen, if you held it down for somebody, I know you regretting it now with this stabbing, because let's say he didn't do it and homegirl did it or something like that, and you trying to hold her down.
This nigga got giggity.
What is that?
Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and segue into definition of yiggity.
Break it down.
I'm hip to jibbity, but not yiggity.
So, it's somebody that I'm very, very close to. It's somebody I'm very, very close to. Mm-hmm. They was in the hood, right? Okay. So, we was in the hood one time.
Had to be the hood.
Of course. We was in the hood one time.
What hood?
North Royalton.
131st. Benwood.
Okay.
Shout outs. And this dude came up and was telling me a story about the person that I'm very close with. And the nigga tried to like press him and shit like that. So he went and stabbed him. So the nigga stabbed him a couple of times. And while he was stabbing him, he said, "Higgity, higgity, higgity."
That is.
When he was stabbing the guy, the sound effect he used was yiggity.
Yiggity, yiggity, yiggity.
That's
off camera. What a move! Off camera, I'm gonna tell y'all who it was. And
yeah.
No, I'm gonna tell y'all who it was. I'm gonna tell it. No, because it's gonna make a lot of sense.
Are we gonna know these people?
No, you're not gonna know them. But it's very close to me.
The no is gonna be a no for me because
we're gonna edit this portion.
I don't want to know who was laughing while they stabbed somebody up like that. Like Who came
hit
up
him
with
a
this?
quagmire.
Oh, you don't think he?
Damn, I didn't think about it like that.
You don't think?
You didn't take this seriously. You just stabbed the guy up lightheartededly.
Nah,
I want to know who.
But
this
what if
person
he was like looking mean and saying yiggity like, ugh, like
Nah,
mad
the
aggressive?
person that it is, he
He's a
doesn't
judge.
look mean. Yeah, when he does shit.
I don't want to know about the Joker.
That's hilarious. That's
I
hard.
don't want
What
to know about the
stab
Riddler.
somebody up?
Cool. Cool. I'm cool on him.
Just
No,
quagmire
I'm cool
pops
on that.
in your head while
Cool
you're
on
getting
that, too.
stabbed up.
Cool on that. You could have kept that. That's in your blood. Keep that.
Cut this.
I hope the mics picked that up.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear him, but
Because
the
Buddy
mics probably
is
did.
wildin'.
Oh,
It's in his
sorry.
blood. This nigga got it. He got it honest. He got to turn into Max one time. Goofy movie shit. I don't want to be like my dad, but
No, that takes too much effort.
man, I know, right?
That's a lot of pressure that you gotta.
I thought you were talking about not being like your dad.
Oh,
I thought for sure that's what he was talking
I
about.
say yeah, like them commercials are spot on. You turn into your parents real quick. I don't know about y'all, but I'm
I
horrible.
picked up the alcoholism from him, but
Nah, when I go places, like I really want to go places. I be trying to get the whole family to come and be like, come on, so we can go to this place. And we get there, it's like, all right, let's go. Let's go the fuck home. It's time. That's been my whole life, my whole childhood. Like, you wanted us to go here this bad. We've been here for 30 fucking minutes. Now you want to leave?
It's like we're out of here.
Yeah, like we're 2 hours out, or we're an hour and a half out. We came to this, like my mom's like, stop doing that. It's like, all right, well. And then he'd be sitting there for 3 hours just mad. Like, you brought us here. You fucking sorry we still here in this motherfucker. I do that now.
I mean, I feel like everyone just kind of turns into a parent of theirs. Like whoever raised you, you're just like, yeah, I even do things. I'm just like, these are weird things that, like, I know only my dad does.
see, my mama
That's
hated
like
it.
if I'm just like,
You be ignoring coworkers and shit.
oh yeah.
My mama hates it.
Well, yeah, I'm sure my mom hates it too because it's just me and another version of my dad talking to him, and then when my mom says something, we're just like, okay, all right, well, actually, we just fucking said that.
See, my mama be like,
But I do go at that, and I'm like, I'm
as a
sorry.
kid,
You know, don't enter the ring.
as a kid, my mama used to always be like, I don't even understand how you act like him, and you don't even be around him that much.
It's in your blood, buddy.
That sucks.
Yiggity.
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 That shit is hilarious. Into a little. We got some nerd news, dude.
By the way, I'm caught up on Daredevil, y'all. My fault.
How'd you feel?
My fault. I'm pissed. I feel the same way I do about Sinners. What is
I didn't see
this?
Sinners, so
Why are we?
keep it-
No, I'm gonna keep it the same complaint. You ain't gonna have no care about this. What's up with y'all? Y'all trying to short niggas? If Titanic was 3 hours of some bullshit, I want 3 hours of some good shit. Sinners felt like a fucking Michael Jackson Halloween special. Sorry,
Yeah.
like it just felt like an hour long, and I'm scared of shit. So when I was in there, I'm like, you know, all right, some scary shit. I got my hat like I'm trying to hide from
well, I
shit,
see it.
bro. Dead ass. The movie's over. I'm like, all right, it's a post credit scene. I know that's not it. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, we had a babysitter for this. This feel like we've been gone for like a cool 45.
Daredevil's pretty quick.
Daredevil was like into episode
many
9.
episodes?
I'm like, what the fuck is
I
9?
think it's like 9.
I'm like, who does that?
Hey, but season.
that's
Have
what
you
most-
ever heard of a season ending on like a 9 or 7 episodes?
It's 10. It's 10.
Yeah, you got to
usually
round
10.
that out. Paul,
Yeah.
like, what are we doing here?
But they're already filming season 2. Season 2 is already like about to be. They might have already wrapped season 2. Like that shit might be over and done with.
It needs to be, because if you gonna give me 9 fucking episodes, a part 2 need to be in like a month and a half,
Yeah.
2 months. Stop playing with me.
But how you liking Wilson Fisk?
Amazing.
He's so
Is
good.
it the same
dude.
one?
Next
Same
episode.
dude
From the Netflix shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yo,
And you know what?
he's
So
just
is it basing off of the Netflix shit?
so it's
Based on the actual comic, ain't it?
no. This is like it's a loose sequel,
Mm-hmm.
but they basically spoilers. I mean, it's been out for a minute, but they change up the cast. So you
Okay.
don't have those same supporting characters that he had on the Netflix, so it feels different in that way. And then there is a little bit more superheroism involved in it, where it's like talking about people who are vigilantes and like, yo, should people really be doing this? And people were like, well, the cops ain't doing shit. At least this guy's doing some shit.
As I'm reading Daredevil now, it kind of seems comically accurate because once I'm getting hip to, as I'm watching the show, I'm getting hip to these characters and shit. It's like, okay, is this really in the comics? Am I too far behind? And I look, it's like, okay, it's not this run, but that's there. You know what I'm saying? I was never hip to certain characters. I was never that deep into his comic books, so it was like, oh, okay, this is actually
and
pretty
they're bringing
cool.
back a bunch of the Netflix characters where it's like they spoiled it in the trailer, but it's like Punisher's back in this season, and it's the same one, John Bernthal, who is probably, I'd say, best Punisher. Ray Stevenson is second for sure.
Wait, who was the first one?
Thomas Jane.
That was the best one.
No.
You got to rewatch it.
When he did the opera.
You got to rewatch
He
it.
was getting his ass whooped. The opera was playing.
When
in the
you
background.
rewatch it, bro, it is horrible.
The war.
Really,
I feel like when I think of the Punisher, I think of John Bernthal.
Yeah.
Now, absolutely.
That's the new one, right?
That's the one that's from Netflix.
Yeah,
Okay, so I didn't
and
watch
that's
the Netflix one.
You should. It's actually probably the best Punisher.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the best one.
It is top notch, and John Bernthal was just made for that role. It's like tough guy, loner soldier who just eats anger for dinner.
Yeah,
and you're like,
and rage.
Yeah, this is the guy.
The jail is the jail scene in Daredevil, or is it's in Daredevil? Actually.
Daredevil, yeah.
That's fucked up. So if you haven't seen the jail scene with him and Daredevil, it's probably one of the most like YouTube fights out there. That one in the stairwell scene of Daredevil, like those are.
I think the Netflix Marvel shows got a bad rap from they had some bad seasons of shows, but overall there were like good seasons. Even Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones was fire. I don't
was
think
good.
I think the Defenders wasn't as bad as people make it seem.
The Defender, when they was walking down that hallway.
The fights carried a lot of these shows.
Yeah.
I can't speak like Luke Cage was just good. I like Luke Cage.
I haven't seen any of these.
Yeah,
Iron Fist.
they're good.
I liked Iron
It's worth
Fist
it.
though. I liked Iron
Yeah,
Fist.
I heard Blade was really
Crazy
good.
enough, I liked Iron Fist, and I knew like this is not gonna get anywhere. I'm probably by myself
Yeah.
watching this shit.
Iron Fist. They canceled that quick.
I knew. I'm like, no one cares about this
But Iron
outside
Fist
of
was
myself.
fire just off the fact like it reminded me of anime, so it was like
Yeah, he has that kind of vibe to him. And it's just a hard character because everyone's like, well, why isn't he Asian? It's like, well, he's like
Not Asian.
not Asian as a character, and it's like I also don't have a problem if they were like, oh, we cast an Asian character.
Probably
It's
one
like,
of the comic accurate, like him, Jessica Jones, Tony Stark. A lot of these guys. I feel like Hawkeye was a great like casting. Like a lot of these castings are pretty fucking accurate. I don't see the complaints.
yeah, look wise, it's like
Yeah.
that's kind of what he looks like, but it's just like not what people wanted. And it's like, oh,
That's
They didn't like the curls texture of his hair. He had to have like straighter hair, I guess.
well,
It's just it's so nitpicky that you're like, yeah, just let this person do their thing because, fucking RDJ brought like changed the Tony Stark character to be more like, yeah, I'm like lighthearted and fun. I'm not a total dickhead alcoholic. So like, what if I was more redeemable and people liked me and they're like, all right, that's cool. But Thunderbolts, I heard, supposed to be good.
I heard
Yeah,
Probably
I
gonna
heard
go see
it was
that.
good.
I heard it was terrible.
I'm gonna go see that when we leave here.
I heard it was good from like a big like comic dude.
Yeah, I've heard all the reviews I've heard are. Look, the cast alone though, you got Florence Pugh, been nominated for an Oscar. Sebastian Stan, crazy good actor. Fucking David Harbour from Stranger Things, who's not bad. And then Julia Louis-Dreyfus from Seinfeld in there too. It's like the cast is good. So it's as long as that group can hold it together, I think it's probably going to be a good movie.
I heard it was terrible. But then I seen that they calling them the new Avengers and shit like
Yeah,
that.
they changed. That's like the whole thing behind is that's
And
what the
that's-
asterisk was for.
And that's not comic accurate either, I guess.
So it's not.
No, there's so many different teams of new Avengers, and that is not one of them.
Well, there was. So it
Are
stems
they
off,
from the comics?
Yeah, so it
Yeah.
stems off this thing where it was like the original Thunderbolts is a bunch of villains pretending to be heroes.
So
Because
it's
the
basically
Avengers-
Marvel's Suicide Squad.
Well, the first time around though, it was like these villains dressed up as other characters, and we're like, yeah, we're this new heroes team called the Thunderbolts, and they're like doing heroic shit and like saving the day and like winning like the public over, and then it becomes like this whole scheme from Baron Zemo. After that, it just started to become this like. Yeah, it turned more into like a Suicide Squad kind of thing, but it's not necessarily like people from like jail. It was more the government's like, yo, we're gonna put these dudes together who are just like, the money's right, I don't care, I'm in. And this one's kind of just like, yeah, it's just like all hitmen for hire, and they just team them up. But I like Sebastian Stan, dude. He's good as fuck.
That's the Winter Soldier.
Winter
right?
Soldier, Florence Pugh, fucking top notch. Yelena Belova,
That's what's the name? Sister.
yep. Scarlet Witch is
Because I never seen him.
Witch.
I never
Black
seen
Widow.
him. Yeah, I never seen Black Widow.
Oh yeah. She's in. That's kind of her. It's a
But
alright.
that's
movie.
how the Thunderbolts get presented, right? With the Black Widow movie. Cause
No.
like
Yes
her
and no.
adoptive-
Yes and no. So Black Widow movies are part of it. Obviously Winter Soldier and Captain America's movies are a part of it.
I'm talking about that.
And the
everybody
TV
else,
show.
like
So,
everybody
no.
else that was in it. That
No,
got presented.
no, they're
Besides
all-
the Winter Soldier.
No, they're all
No.
from different movies.
Yeah.
They're all
Oh,
different
for
villains.
real?
Yeah, Ant-Man.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh,
What was Taskmaster from Black
Was
Widow?
from
So,
Black Widow.
so Ant-Man's villain is in there. Black Widow's villains are in there. Captain America's villains, and not just Captain America. Winter Soldier and Falcon's guy from that Captain
From
America
this
TV show.
show.
Yeah,
Zemo?
that's who. That's
Oh no, yeah.
that's how they like this.
US
That's where like the
agent.
real base of this show kind of comes from.
Gotcha.
That's when we get introduced to Homegirl, Seinfeld girl's character.
Yeah.
Seinfeld lady. Pardon me.
Fuck
Who,
something.
Elaine?
Yeah, Lane.
I
don't
Allegra
obviously watch
Valentina
Seinfeld.
Fontaine or something.
Elaine?
Yeah.
Yes, I don't watch Seinfeld.
That's what. Look, I gotta know. I know. Like you got to say their character's name.
Elaine, dude.
I watch Curb. I ain't watching Seinfeld.
But it
We were
is
talking about-
Curb.
It's not.
It is, but it's like the watered down version.
I
It
don't
is.
want
That's
this. It's
exactly.
It's the watered
It's
down
for-
version.
Why would I want diluted Curb?
See, and that's what I was just telling Stead. I was like, bro, you gotta watch Seinfeld first and then watch Curb.
Nope. I watched Curb since I was like 12 years old.
Yeah, so
What?
watching Seinfeld is like, all right, so when does the Larry David shit kick in? And then once once you figure out who Larry David is in the show, it's like, I get it.
I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like Seinfeld himself,
It's fire.
he's cool. I watch the episodes. It's kind of funny sometimes, but like
He's on some kind of weird guy stuff sometimes, with like ladies.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Did
He's
you guys?
kind of doing some weird ladies stuff,
And then
picking girls up from high school.
why don't you just you watch Curb? Larry's getting in trouble because he told him masseuse. That's it.
Curb is just, it's hard too because Curb was around for so long, and they were just, HBO was okay with Larry being like, yeah, what if we just
Oh, no,
take
thank
maybe 3 years off? And he's like, all right, yeah, that's fine. And they have all these huge breaks, so you can do you can grow up on it. Have you had HBO your whole life? See, I never had HBO. So when I went to hotels as a kid for hockey, we're just watching HBO, dude.
Yeah.
Entourage, I'm trying to watch that.
So I didn't get hip to HBO shows or originals until I think Californication. Was that on
Okay.
there or was that Showtime?
That might be Showtime.
Yeah,
I
I
just
feel like
remember
that's
when
Showtime.
Californication was over. Shout out Cam. Cam and Kev got me hip to that. We binged that one night, like all them DVDs and shit.
Thank you.
And then that from there, they were like, "You never saw Entourage?" I'm like, "No." So we binged Entourage,
Oh, yeah.
and
I mean, Entourage is just the perfect. I'm sitting here, and in a time in life where I'm just gonna sit here with like a bunch, like the homies for a while, and we can just crush like 5 hours of Entourage episodes. And you're just like, yeah, this is just entertaining enough. You're like, cool, pair of tits every episode. Seeing guys go on private jets. What's that? Cool car? Who's that? Kanye West? I like this show. This is fun.
You know where I'm at now? I'm watching Boardwalk loud as fuck with my son so he can fall asleep. I'm washing dishes or sweeping and shit. It's like, yeah, you don't want to see any of this, do you? What that guy say his name was? Oh my God, is that this old mobster from this place? That's fire. Yep. And my son sleep. Oh yeah.
Who's that? Lucky Luciano?
Whoever else? Who was Who was one of the main problems in the show? He was he's a legend. I can't remember his name right now.
Al Capone?
Yeah, Al Capone.
Oh, yeah.
He introduced him first episode.
But they had Lucky Luciano. Who's Meyer Lansky?
Yeah.
Meyer Lansky.
I need to see Boardwalk, man.
So it's slow.
A mob show?
It's slow.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. It's
So
old Prohibition.
My dad was watching that when I was alive.
It's loosely based on Nucky Thompson being loosely based on someone, but all the shit that happens in the show, they use real life gangsters, and it's basically kind of what happened to them, but it's not focused on that part of their lives yet. A lot of them are up and coming. It's
they're all young. That's why it's that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Who was that? Oh, okay.
The Lucky Luciano shit, it's before he even is that person, and he's a young kid, and they're just trying to figure out schemes and scams and work for Meyer Lansky.
So I found a raw ass book about all the mafia figures, like the encyclopedia of the mafia or the mob or something like that, right? Big ass hard copy, whatever. And my dad, I took it to my dad. I'm like, you know anything about this? He was like, shit. And he went through and was just naming niggas before he even read the names. Oh, that's this person. He was like, hold on, so that means there go his guy. Blah blah blah. He was the one.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, I haven't had the book since. He was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna keep this. Yeah, it's over with. Because it was just it was on point. Same way he is about basketball and shit and football. He was like, yeah, I know all of this.
I think dudes back then too. It's almost that's what you're like. Yeah, man. I want to know who these guys are. This is the cool shit that's going on.
And it
Those
was were the trending topics. If there was social media, I was like, did you know this guy was in this hood just killed this person?
Yeah.
Car bomb over here. That would have been the trending topics over there.
And it's all. And back then, you're like, yo, we're all reading the newspaper and shit because it's the only form.
Who's the Cleveland Irishman? Danny
sure.
who?
Danny Green.
Danny Green.
They got a TV show on Tubi that break down all the stories of all the mobsters and shit
your
that.
Grandma or your great grandma ain't shit if she don't got a story about Danny Green.
Oh yeah, I mean everyone's
So I went down a big old rabbit hole with Danny Green. I had to call my grandmama. I was like, "So you heard about Danny Green?" She's like, "Yeah, that nigga kept blowing up."
He just kept blowing up.
Kept is crazy. You only do it once, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
That is a wild time to have to deal with fucking just guys car bombing, and then being a guy who's you're lower ranking, so it's Patch CP, you guys gotta go put the car bomb on, and we're both in the car, and I'm like, so you've done this before, right? And you're like, nah, I've never done this shit before in my life, and I'm like, so neither of us has said.
Shout out Primo Race.
You know what I mean?
Hey, you driving in the radio.
Yeah, we're just driving. We're just
the radio.
God damn it, dude.
Boom.
So have y'all seen?
We keep changing between music.
Is anyone watching Mobland?
No. What's that?
So Mobland is there's an Irish mobster mafia type family, gangster families. I'm pretty sure. And it's on Paramount. It's Tom Hardy, Pierce Brosnan.
Nice.
What's the other lady's name?
I seen the thumbnail for this.
Yeah. The old lady
Tom
that was
Hardy?
in 1882 or whatever, 1923, whatever that show is.
I'm not really cowboy stuff. I realized I was trying to do a. So I downloaded this thing called Sporkle. It's just
It sounds like a learning program.
It's all weird quizzes. But it's like trivia shit. So the one, you're going through, and it gives you a picture of a movie scene where they're playing poker, and you just have to type.
Had
the
to be
movie.
Tombstone.
I couldn't remember Tombstone. I couldn't remember 2 other westerns. So I fucking got like 21 to 25, and I was so pissed because I'm like, I was getting I was getting like weird ones. 21. If you remember that movie, that Kevin Spacey movie, I was like, oh, I think this is, huh?
Oh,
It's like a.
Yeah, it's like a.
I never knew the name of that. All those movies about counting cards and gambling, like that Mark Wahlberg one, and it's another
Gambler.
one. Yeah, but there's another one
almost,
with like no. Is it Matt Damon in it or something like that?
Rounders.
Oh yeah,
Rounders is the king.
Rounders. Hold on, is Edward Norton in that?
Ed Norton's in that too.
Yeah, come on, y'all. Hey, where's he at?
Who? Ed Norton?
Yeah.
See, Ed Norton's a dog, but the problem is Ed Norton hard to work with.
Give a fuck. Get your dumb ass back in Hollywood. I ain't seen a movie with Ed Norton in a minute. What the fuck? That's my guy. I fuck with him, and who else have I not seen the movie in a minute? I ain't seen Sam Rockwell in nothing new.
Well, Sam did.
What's
They
he been
need
in?
to bring Sam Rockwell back.
Come on, bro.
Marvel.
That's my
Bruce
guy.
Banner.
Yeah, no, the first Bruce Banner, and then Sam Rockwell is
Second
the
Bruce
bad guy from Charlie's Angels. I know you seen that. Full Throttle. Or no, not the Full Throttle. The first one.
Sam Rockwell's a G.
Yeah.
He's in Ninja Turtles, dude. He's head goon number 1. He offers him the cigarettes.
7
regular or
Psychopaths.
menthol.
That's his movie. And
I'm glad we agree on. Those 2 of those are 2 of my like fave actors.
what's the movie with Edward Norton? Oh, The Score.
Oh, The Score is great.
Oh, but
Rounders, I was watching what was it, GQ or some website does like YouTube channel, and they're like, all right, today we're bringing in an animal expert. He's going to break down 10 animal scenes in movies. So they bring in a poker guy to bring him, break down scenes. And a bunch, he's like, their Casino Royale, he's like, literally none of this would ever fucking happen. No one would ever get these fucking hands in 1,000 years. Would this be the fucking hands being laid down? Right. And they do some other movie, and they're like, yeah, this one's all right, whatever. And then they get to Rounders, and he's like, best one. We all love it. Every poker player loves Rounders. And I'm just like, solidified. I knew one of my best friends got on a Rounders kick, and he just watched it probably 50 times in like a month.
That is
Every time I went over,
crazy.
he's just watching Rounders.
Have you ever seen Molly's Game?
I haven't, but I heard it's good.
So, there's this chick who's like this redhead, men hate me, but I'm going to be a strong woman anyway in every movie. Like, she's like the rock of women.
It's like Jessica Chastain or
She's
someone like that.
She's like the rock of women's roles. But, like every movie she's in, she's got to get abused by a guy, and she's got to, like, get back. You know what I'm saying? Basically. So, but in this movie, Kevin Costner's like her dad secretly, and he's like super G'd up. Could have been fucking shit up, but she just wanted to do her own thing without him, type thing. Goofy. Like in the movie, she gets hers, but he's like waiting on a park bench and shit. Like, I could have deaded this an hour and a half ago.
All right, let's see who the fuck is in Molly's Game. Is it Jessica Chastain?
Whatever her name is.
Or is it Ron Howard's
The one that
daughter?
played Emma Frost.
Oh
wait, she didn't play Emma Frost. I'm sorry. She played that alien, whatever that was.
Yeah, that'd be. Hell yeah. it was.
Yeah, you caught it.
Idris is in there too. That's based off a true story.
Yeah, I heard.
That's I guess. I think it's Michael Cera's character is like despicable in it, and that's supposed to be Tobey Maguire. And I was like, yeah, I could see, shout out Toby, but Toby was like, yo, I'm a fucking movie star, brother. I fucking made movies. And I respect that. I have no problem with someone who has been at I would call like the pinnacle, the height of any field, to be like, you earned it, dude. You are the state championship football player in the high school of the world. Like, you are a guy who's just like, I did it.
I won the world high school championship.
Yeah, like,
bud.
dude,
Get the fuck out of my face.
I was fucking the first Spider-Man, dude.
Who was what's their clique? Him, Leo, and
Pussy
David
Posse.
Blaine.
Yeah, they're the Pussy Posse.
Pussy
Oh,
Posse.
Imagine having a nigga in your group
It was also-
that's a magician.
oh yeah.
That's annoying.
He knows how to make the panties disappear.
The pranks are going stupid.
Well, no, he's the one bringing in and entertaining the hoes.
Yeah, but hey, don't fuck with me, bro. I don't got time to reach for my beer and there's blood all in it or some stupid shit. You know
Oh, dude.
what I'm saying? You play too much.
I feel like in the 2000s, David Blaine was the one that was like,
And now our cocaine's sand.
We would have been cool as fuck.
not again.
Yeah.
You bet you that
Keep
dude-
stealing all the blow.
We would have been cool as
And
fuck
you
from a
just see him-
distance.
Yeah, just keep
here's it
up.
from a distance.
Yeah, we'd have been cool as
No,
fuck
I
from
wouldn't
like
mind
you on
kicking
that
with David
section. I'm
Blaine.
over here.
I've been watching Now You See Me.
Oh, because you're getting ready for the third one?
It's the third one.
The third one's coming out, dude. That's insane that you just started watching. First off, I love that you started Now You See Me because it's a movie. Like you actually
Yeah.
it's
A
talking like it's a
series.
fucking series.
Like you didn't watch it.
But because there is a second one.
Yeah, I watched both of them.
Oh, you watched both of
Yeah.
them? There's a they literally just dropped a trailer for
Oh
the
shit!
third
Well,
one.
I'm ready.
That was hard.
What weird
I never
time-
seen. Yeah, right. I never seen those.
What was I rewatching?
I was
when it
pissed.
It's
came
hard
out?
because they like magicians that be robbing it.
I was pissed because if you watched the live stream of the trailer when it dropped, everyone who joined got Venmoed like $112
Yeah, I seen
bucks
that.
or some shit.
That's hard.
Oh, that's what that was for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that what made you watch them?
No, I just
It's like, damn, they giving out money. Let me see what they doing.
I've just never seen it
I don't
before.
think the one girl comes back though. Lizzie Kaplan, who I like the most.
The one from the first one or the second one?
Second
one. She was fired.
Yeah. The girl from the first one's back.
Oh, that sucks.
Isla Fisher.
Hmm.
That's Borat's ex-wife. If you know Borat.
Gross.
But then I think Borat might have been too much.
Shout out.
He might have been too crazy.
The dude that was going like
Sacha Baron
yeah,
Cohen.
Yeah.
Ali G. I know
What
that.
a
His
movie.
real name. I never seen Ali G before.
I feel like that's the first one I seen.
I
was a
never
banger.
saw. I never saw Ali G.
That came out around the time of like
Still watch it
Malibu's
with
Most
my
Wanted
older
and stuff
cousins.
like that,
That shit
bro.
was hilarious.
I feel like it would have been something I would watch with my cousins, but I was just like never. Me and my cousins just weren't like super.
I feel like that was on TV a lot, no?
It was on HBO. And,
Yeah.
Oh, well, then motherfuckers was playing that in the house then.
yeah.
Whatchamacallit? So, on movies, what was your problem with Sinner, son?
It was short, bro. Pause like that shit.
It was short.
Man.
I just feel like they just didn't get to the zombie stuff until late. I feel like it was like a 2.5 hour movie still.
Bruh,
Zombies in the movie?
it was 2.5 hours with
Vampires.
like everything, like with
My
post
bad.
credits and everything. I still feel like, man, come on, bro. You could have showed us, how they got to the party. Cause I ain't.
They
without spoiling
did.
it- No.
Later on.
No, not the folks. I mean the vampires.
Oh.
Cause once he linked up with that first, set, all right.
Well, because they probably, like, on the way there was hitting people up.
I want to see it. Put that in. Put some filler in here. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, he just pop up at my party and shit. No, show how they got over. Where did they go? How far is their house from this shit? Something had to have happened.
How far is they?
Oh, this the old South. That shit far as hell. They ain't pull up with no whip.
Or maybe he already had those people.
No, you didn't. You saw that. You saw the movie?
Yeah.
I was gonna say you saw it. You didn't. You know what I'm saying?
This for you, bud.
That shit was cool. I'm not mad at it at all. It was a great movie. It wasn't as scary as I thought it was gonna be. Thank goodness, because I'm not.
Yeah,
a
it
fan.
wasn't really scary for real.
It's more of a vampire movie.
Yeah.
Well, then it was funny because after that came out, I guess someone who was working on that Blade movie that we're never gonna get was like, "Yeah, this is actually pretty similar to one of the drafts of the script we had, where it was gonna take place in the 1920s." And it's
Oh,
just
it was
like-
the costume designer.
Yeah, and it's just like, yeah, I mean, that movie is just not going to get made. I'm very happy that you didn't do a 1920s Blade movie. This is a much better version of that to me than, like, taking Blade and making...
So
wouldn't it make
the-
sense since they doing Fantastic Four back
No,
in the day?
not even that. What would make sense is tying it into the Black Knight, the extra.
Yeah, which
that,
is what
you know what I'm saying.
they're trying to do.
What's that from? That's not Moon Knight, is it?
No, that's the Black Knight.
No, I'm saying, but what extra credit scene is that from? Is that from
Oh,
the Moon
that's
Knight
from
show?
Eternals.
Yeah, exactly. Like tie that into some other shit that's not getting tied into nothing, because he's at the end of Eternals. You hear Blade talking. We know who it is. Okay.
Really?
Yes. He's in a post-credit. He's in a post-credit scene with the Black Knight, and that's fine. I learned about the Black Knight a little bit. I had seen him before. I just wasn't hip to him like that. Cool. Bring him into the, you know what I'm saying, the fold. I don't care. But if you were gonna tie him into some shit, and that's why, fine. And then he shows up like, you know, you see him in the Black Knight's heir's fucking house years later, 100 years later. That might make sense. But it's all Jake. Ryan did his thing with Sinners. We're good. I wish they wouldn't have shown like the twin getting turned in the trailers. That's what I don't like.
They showed that in the trailer.
Hell yeah, they actually debuted that. Him and Cougar debuted that on like some interview.
Well, thanks for telling me the movie.
It's in the trailer.
He just said something that's in the trailer.
Yeah.
This is already out to the public.
Yeah, like I saw that before I saw the movie.
See, I didn't see that.
I didn't see that in the trailer.
You're still gonna.
Well, he doesn't. Okay,
Yeah.
if somebody just, I mean, but you kind of have to know what's going. I mean, I get it, but
if you would have showed
I just didn't remember the trailer by the time I watched the movie.
Oh no, I had seen the trailer so many times. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I seen the trailer once we played it here. That was the last time I saw the trailer.
You knew how he was gonna get turned from the trailer alone. I did, at least. I can't speak for everybody else, but boom,
My
he's
back
in.
is killing me on that.
I feel you. But boom, he's got the one girl. This one dates this girl. This one dates that girl. She gets turned. He gets turned.
Yeah,
Duh.
just keep on.
Classic.
Just keep on. Just keep on.
It's in the. Watch the trailer. Turn the trailer on.
The end of the movie.
No, it's too late. I don't need to watch the trailer.
I know.
I know the movie.
No, you know.
And then I was watching. Then
No,
I was
you
watching
don't.
Breakfast Club. Then I was watching Breakfast Club. And then I was just like, well, he ain't gonna talk about the movie. And then it's like, so tell me what the movie's about. And then that nigga break it down. I was like, well, yeah, I don't think I need to go see this now.
Honestly, bro,
Yeah, it's still.
worth.
it's
It's
super
a
worth it.
cinematic.
No.
Oh,
It's super worth it because everything they don't show anything in the trailer that happens before, like all the stuff that's important before.
Yeah,
Like,
they don't show any.
none of that is in the
anything.
trailer.
Yeah.
They just show.
like the.
They just
They
show.
show Loki like one
so it's-
scene.
They
They did
literally the trailer is the start of people turning, basically,
Yeah.
in the movie. You don't know the beginning and you don't know the end.
Because I
But
accidentally watched the scene when old boy from 8 Mile was at the door. I was like, damn.
that was an extended trailer or something like that. Or no,
No,
the scene itself.
somebody,
I saw that.
I seen the
And
scene.
they put that out there. That's like a professionally shot scene that's out there. Like
that
they
shit
put it out
fire.
there. Yeah. The funniest shit I saw about this though was them like they had an AI version of him being outside dancing and they had him singing 10 Freaky Girls.
That's it, man.
Yeah, like that shit was the funniest.
What else? I thought something else had dropped. Oh, but you're talking about Fantastic Four?
Mhm.
So, Fantastic Four is like, their whole thing, I think is, or I know, is they're just in a whole different universe that's going to collide,
But it's the same
but it's not.
movie as the
As what?
as the second Fantastic Four.
No, it's like a different movie because they're in, this one's like a
What-
different like world essentially.
So they just said we're gonna make the same set. We're gonna make the second Fantastic Four, but this is the twist.
You never.
We're gonna make the Silver Surfer a female, and we're gonna make it in a different time zone.
and
So
they're gonna have their
she
kids.
exists. It's a real character.
Yeah, that I heard it's like his
Yeah,
girl
so
or
I
some
didn't
shit.
know about that, and I'm
Yeah,
glad it's a
Silver
real.
Surfer
It's a
is-
real thing. I
You
don't
said
care.
Jesus?
Nah, Lady Silver Surfer. Of course, Jesus, but there's a lady. There's a lady Silver Surfer that I thought was just something they just
What
did.
did I hear? How did I hear Jesus?
I don't know.
And then
I
when he
did
said
hear-
it, his
yeah.
Because
face.
you said Jesus
I thought you said
is a real
I thought you
character.
said Jesus, and I was
No,
like,
I said
oh,
she is.
Oh,
like
she
she's-
Oh,
is.
she is.
She's a. I said she's a. So she's a real person.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
so
like-
then Jesus.
Why is
Look.
Jesus in the Fantastic
No,
Four?
he's a real guy, too.
What a
No.
character!
Would have
great
been,
add-on.
bro. Imagine the trailer and they just cut to Jesus
Yeah,
in a
the
robe.
Fifth Amendment.
In a robe while Galactus pulls up. Like, Dad, what are you
Not today, Galactus.
doing? Jesus need to be in films just talking about, Dad, come on with this shit.
But she's a real character. That's regular Silver Surfer's wife.
Yeah.
But I think in this universe, she becomes Silver Surfer as opposed to Norrin Rad, who's like the dude Silver Surfer.
Do they ever like in her comic books? I thought they both are, and that's just what it is. I'm not hip to one. Or from what I read, I guess like he got her to be a Silver Surfer 2 type.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. They like
Yeah,
there's
to
later,
be
there's
with her.
more that like in the comics.
There
I
you
think
go.
he was like, yo, 2 could do this job.
Yeah, you gotta verify this shit, Pat. You're the comic book and the hockey verifier.
But I think
Mhm.
this one is going to go through
Pat's
like their
Wikipedia.
whole career. I think it's going to be like a movie that hits the entire span of the Fantastic Four's existence during like on this world.
So
What's
so they making the first movie and the second movie into one movie.
But
Don't
it's
they
gonna
have
be a
2
much
kids?
better movie because those movies, I don't think like super fondly of those first 2.
Don't they have 2 kids?
They're gonna eventually have their kids. So
Are they gonna be silver kids?
No.
No,
It's not the,
no,
it's not the Silver
Fantastic Four.
Mr. Fantastic and
Oh,
Silver.
okay.
They need to make
Ooh,
a
so they making the new
standalone.
Avengers?
Yeah, they need to make standalone Silver Surfer movies for me, please. Like
The show is depressing.
yes, but
Cartoon.
He's
Yes.
a depressing guy. He,
Yeah.
he literally just flies world. His whole job is
being depressed
Going
for
to-
money.
millennia.
Set up-
going to a
nigga.
planet and going, "Hey guys, I've got the worst news. You're gonna get eaten."
You know what? Make it
So
a
I'm just
TV
here to
show.
let y'all
Oh.
know.
Make it a
Also,
TV show.
Galactus is in this, which he was
Yeah,
not
I
in.
Yeah, I seen
Those
that
other
part.
ones.
Yeah.
I want 3 seasons of live action Silver Surfer. The first season, the hype becomes who he is. Midway through, he's Silver Surfer. He first starts getting used to it. End of the season. Second season, he's depressed as fuck. Finds out you can kill the Galactus. Third season, kills Galactus. Boom. You're welcome.
That's it.
I
Easy
need
peasy.
it.
Disney.
I need it. I don't want to be Silver Surfer, and I don't want to be no alien. I don't got time for all that makeup. But give my credits.
They could just add.
And-
I mean,
and-
they could just.
Stream that shit, and don't give me that week to week shit.
CGI
Put the
that
whole
thing,
thing
dude.
out. Put the
Don't
whole
give me that week
pause,
to week
put
shit.
the whole fucking season out. Disney, this gonna be our first full season available out the gate. Shit, you feel me? Because we don't trust y'all with Silver Surfer anyway. Not y'all, but the folks. They don't. We're not fans for real.
They've never put out a show that wasn't week to week.
As far as like this new Marvel shit, no.
Uh,
Not since not since, but the pandemic wasn't.
They
like
did
that either.
they did a double episode drop on.
That shit was week to week.
Daredevil.
bro.
the X-Men cartoon was week to week at
And
one
let
point.
me tell you,
That's whack. The
Tone,
96 shit.
they had everybody like this every Tuesday night at 11:59.
That show ain't that fast paced
Think
enough to
bullshit.
be week to week.
Let me
in this
tell
day in this
I-
day and age.
Tone, that
It was
is
so
the-
good.
That
though.
is the best show that they've
It was
had.
so
Like,
good. Yeah,
you
they
can't
hit
really
with that one.
like Daredevil. Is cool if you don't like cartoons, but if you can fuck with a cartoon, that is probably the
X-Men.
best show Marvel and Disney have put out ever.
That shit was
That's
that shit was
the
just
writer-
a,
So did they
Disney
did they
and Marvel?
Fire, did
Not-
they fire the writer for X-Men?
Bo Mayo. So like
What's going on, Pat?
he.
fired
what a
somebody-
name drop.
They fired
No, they
somebody
did it
from.
in the
Bo
in the
Mayo.
But
midst
why
of
would
the
they
series
fire
and stuff.
somebody? Nah, bro.
I'll
Was he
jump
in-
back down into the pit for this one.
Because they fired him in the midst of it, right?
Y'all are killing me.
They fired him during, like, in the midst of it. He, I believe, had maybe written the first season and part of the second or something.
You could roll that.
He had done a bunch, but he was just like outspoken dude, no problems there. He was claiming that it was like, and this is to my knowledge, that he's like, oh, they don't like that I'm going like dressed as Cyclops to like, Pride Parade and shit. And it's like, yo, dude, I don't think they care. I think it's probably you're being more difficult and you're saying like more controversial stuff in interviews. What you're doing like outside is not the fact. And he's like, well, they're like, he had an OnlyFans or something. It's like,
So he was one of those free spirited, controversial guys.
Yeah.
That's like, I'm gonna do what I want. I don't care
But-
if I'm signed to the mouse.
but here's my problem with that kind of mentality is I don't care what you do outside of things or how you really kind of, if you want to be weird or quirky around here, that's fine. If you're difficult to work with, that's when the problem comes in.
Yeah.
So if you have a bunch of ideas, all that's great. If you want to be outside the box, that's awesome. And whatever you do on your own time, I don't give a fuck. If you want to dress as Cyclops, like at Pride, go for it, whatever you want to do. But like, it's once you either besmirch our name in interviews, because once you're doing interviews, it's like, well, that's about us. You can't go into an interview and be like, my boss sucks, I hate him, and everything they do sucks. It's like, okay, you're fired.
Yeah.
That's obvious. And then also, when we're dealing and working on things, there
Call
has
your
to
employer
be
a fascist as you're employed there.
There has to be like some kind of working things out to be like, hey, what's a middle ground we can figure out? How can we make this work for everyone? Because a lot of times it's a fight.
Yeah, I feel like in business, like, you're not gonna work for or work with people that you agree about political or social things with.
And it's not.
You're just there to do a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
It's
just.
just
trying
that's
to
the thing
excel
that
at the
annoys
job.
me about it is people use their because I'm this person outside of this deal or outside of this job, they're using that against me. And I'm sure that is true on occasion. There's also a inverse where a boss goes, yeah, I didn't care about that. They're literally going out to the public and like telling them we're like the worst place to work or we're this or that, the other. It's like, well, yeah, you fire that person. Like you don't just like get to keep a job is a thing that someone can fire you from.
As soon as you said that, Tone, all I could think about is shout out my bro Red. So this nigga Red sold probably 10 people on Teslas this year. Me obviously being included because we went to LA and he literally didn't drive. We got in the Tesla, we rented, and this motherfucker didn't drive, and we were not at home. We were not at the Airbnb or anywhere else. We went. We probably tried to hit every dispensary and smoothie spot, fucking burger spot in LA for 2 or 3 days, and we charged it when we were leaving. Like we probably charged it once on some like we were already right by a charger while we're eating.
And you guys were
shit.
driving around all
Bro,
day.
and no, we weren't driving shit. It drove us.
Well, yeah.
But
So like you gotta type, it's like you type in when you go in and it just drive.
Man, it's so
What's
up, bro? And it made me so mad. I'm like, so, and I'm like, wait a minute. I looked at the article. Elon didn't create Tesla.
No.
He had nothing to do with Tesla.
He
He just bought it, and now he's the fucking unfortunate.
I didn't know that.
Yo, good shirt. So it's like, so it's like, how much a Tesla is? 40,000 to drive me around. And we're on the highway, right? It's jammed up traffic over here. The Tesla knows there's 4 people in here. It's in the other lane, the whatever lane that's called in other cities. Then
The HOV lane.
yeah, and then it's doing like 85, 90. We're zooming in this bitch, and we're looking at my like, Rez, what are you doing? Red, you doing it? He like, bro, literally how I'm in with the blunt. He like this. Hey, bro, look at me. Look at my feet, bro. I'm not doing nothing. We're doing 90.
See, I don't
rolling
trust
up.
that.
Shut
Nope.
up.
I don't trust that.
And this
Well,
is-
no,
trust
he
that.
probably put his
I don't trust that.
in the rain, and let me tell you,
I don't trust that.
this was the killer.
90
for
in the
me.
rain. I'm cool.
No. Let me tell you the
Yeah, I don't
absolute
know.
killer in the rain. But this is the killer right here.
Hydroplane.
As
all over the place.
fuck out of here. As the water, like as it starts raining a little bit more, he's rolling up. The windshield wipers pick up. Then it starts slowing down. It slows down. I said, "What?" He said, "Chaz, I didn't touch it. I didn't touch. You see what I'm doing?" I said, "All right, bro. Like, fuck Elon. I want a Tesla." And he's done this
I
like
wanted
10
the
times
Cybertruck.
over. Bro, I don't want the Cybertruck, but I
love
want.
the Cybertruck.
I want a
Ugly
cool.
ass car.
Yeah, it's ugly as shit.
Fuck no,
if
that
you
shit
make
is
it-
While it's
hard.
driving, that shit
Make a
looks ugly
different
as
looking
fuck.
version, and
Nah,
I'm
that
sold.
shit is hard.
But bro, I need a Tesla bad. Take my kids to school and just sitting there.
Yeah, all tired. You don't gotta really worry too much.
I don't even. I'm not going no fucking where. But
I don't trust
just
that.
just to pull up to the school and be sitting there, not doing shit,
Nah.
drinking my coffee,
Just hanging out.
man, texting. The Tesla get mad at you though if you not looking. If you on your phone, it be like, dude, hey, pay attention to what I'm doing. It's like
It's
pay
reading your
attention to what I'm.
eyes.
Pay
Yeah.
attention to what I'm doing just in case.
It reads
So
your,
that doesn't
You talking
bother
about you talking about nigga? You don't trust it. It's telling you to trust. Hey, I don't trust
So
me
it
neither.
reads your
Pay attention.
eyes?
My car's almost there. I just
That's
gotta
what the
keep
test
my
is
hand
telling
on the
you.
steering
If
wheel.
you don't trust it, that's on you. But it's telling
have
you
to
as
keep
I'm
the
driving
hand
you
on
around. Pay
the wheel
attention
for
while I'm driving you
Tesla,
around.
too.
You might see something I don't.
Oh, okay.
But it's 5 people behind us though.
Yeah, you have
on
to
this camera
like.
right here.
There's like a weight thing on the Tesla to make
Hey,
sure that
this
you're
guy
like,
walking over here. I got
alive
it on
and
camera right here.
Gotcha.
You don't gotta look out the car. You can just see what's going on.
You ever seen them videos when they go to the cemetery and they park the car in the cemetery and it's like people in the camera walking around the car and shit? That I'm
That's
cool.
the Tesla.
I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
That shit's
lock
fucking
y'all
cool.
motherfuckers in there and start driving
I
somewhere.
don't give a fuck.
They can
It's gonna be the death of me.
I feel like
Fire.
Take you to that factory, nigga.
to be fair, they could do that
Take
with
me
like
Planet
any
Fitness.
other modern like up to date car.
Yeah.
Because like if I can lock and unlock my car from my phone, then anybody else can do that. You
See,
feel
I
me?
can't do that
If
with
they
my
know
car.
how to do that.
I'm cool.
My little cousin, shout out, he vegan. He just bought a Jeep that he still could roll the windows down manually. You know what I'm saying? He real nomad and old school like that. I respect that. That's cool. And I'm really not this nigga. Like everybody that know me, anybody that know me,
roll down by itself in
he-
the Tesla? Windows roll down.
No, there's no voice commands.
I mean maybe I don't know, but all I know is people know me. I want the same 3 cars. I want probably 2 years of a Monte Carlo, and I want a beat up old Chevy truck. You know what I'm saying? Mounted up on muds. I'm out of here.
It's not bad.
Type
no,
shit.
like I really, that's all I want. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. And I want a Beamer. I want like an '88 Beamer.
Man, I seen the wagon.
I'll take a
And
Beamer
and
wagon.
They only want 5 for it.
Boy,
They want 5 for it, but it got like 120 on it.
all Beamers prior to 1994 are like my heart.
Thank you. And niggas be talking about why you got that old ass Beamer.
And that's
bro,
how
you
that's
just
how they
don't
always are. Why you like the
know
old cars,
bro.
Chaz? Why you
Like
the
niggas
old
love
cars?
cars.
But no one
bro.
has a Tesla. I don't want to hear about how you love new tech and all that shit, and you still gotta drive your fucking car. You driving it. If you want some new tech shit,
Hey,
fucking get a
Give
Tesla.
me a 2000.
Otherwise,
Give me a
get the-
2005 BMW. That's nice with some good miles. Not too crazy on the miles.
Look, if
but
you like that,
you know
that's
what I'm
cool. If
saying?
that's your taste, I respect
What?
it. Don't give me that. I need a new car for all that shit, and you still got to press the button to start. For what, Lane? Don't. Why are you driving that car?
I ain't gonna
If
hold you.
You
I
might as well
drove-
get a fucking old Monte Carlo like I want. You know what I'm
drove
saying?
the Tesla. What Monte Carlo you want?
I want. I shouldn't say just 2. I
The
want.
2000 joint or the
I want a
90
few of them NASCAR 2002s, 2003 joints. I want Tony Stewart. I want the
That was
Pulse.
a Cleveland
I want
car.
the,
That was a Cleveland
you know
car
what
for
I'm
a
saying?
moment. And then that,
I want Dale Earnhardt's car. I want all them Monte Carlos. Then I want probably an 87 T top. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Maybe just the rocket under the hood. Nothing too crazy.
See, I want
I
the
just-
Camaro T-top.
They did like additions for every
Not every. Just to
or
cover
for
a
the-
few of them
for-
guys.
for the
yeah,
top
yeah,
Chevy
yeah.
racers though. They did a
Yeah.
special
The
edition.
Intimidator did.
The Intimidator, of course.
Fucking
has
neat.
one. Yeah.
All right, you know what else? I'm lying. I need the Impala. I need that.
SS
Yeah,
96.
yeah. I don't want the old
Black?
ones. I'm not from the West Coast. I want the black
Yup.
Master P.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yep.
I want that
Shout out
car
Bill
that
Summers.
With the red. With the red.
Steve
accent.
Aoki's sister drives in Fast and the Furious.
Talk that shit, bro.
What was that? The Mitsubishi?
That's not actually Steve Aoki.
Was that
Yeah,
a
that's Steve
Mitsubishi?
Aoki's
Really?
sister.
Yeah, she's fucking fire
Yeah.
for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Pink
she-
ass,
that-
that
that's-
pink ass car.
I thought you were just making a joke.
No, that's his
I-
real sister.
Dude, I
didn't
fucked
know
up
that.
so bad.
didn't know that either. But
Wait, Suki?
Yeah, Suki is his sister.
Yeah. I was at a Goodwill once, and they had a bunch of like die-cast model Fast and the Furious cars.
Okay.
And I was like looking for the green, obviously the green like Mitsubishi Lancer
Yeah.
is the fucking one you want with the weird guy with the knight on the side. But I'm like, all right, they don't have that one. I'm gonna get them some Vin Diesel car because I was getting it. For,
I got the
I was
Skyline
getting
on
it
the
for Yohei,
Legos. I
'cause
built the Lego Skyline.
Yohei loves Fast and the Furious. It's his like pride and joy, and he has so much gear for it. His collection has now become weird to like.
The like
This is actually pretty sick.
team racing jackets. He has like a full size run of them.
Yeah.
With multiples in
Jeez.
some like every colorway that came out.
He just buying everything.
Dude,
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, dude. They used to come up for sale back in the day for like under $100, and I would just swoop them up, and now they go for like $300+ each.
That's tough.
He's got, dude. He's probably
And it's only gonna keep
probably
going up
15
for
to
shit
20
like
of
that.
them. Exactly. That's like a franchise that somehow
He
still stayed relevant.
he took a picture with the whole team downstairs wearing them.
Oh,
He
yeah.
brought them for everyone.
That is
The whole
funny.
team before work was like, "What the fuck are we doing right now?"
Hey guys, put these jackets
He's
on
like,
so I
I'm
can take
doing
a
it
He took
for
a
picture.
picture for his Instagram. So that's
Yeah.
what we're doing.
It's all about
No, you're not getting paid.
It's about
extra for this.
analytics. But they had that Suki car there, and I regret not buying it.
Should have got it.
It's that weird.
Wait, was it like?
It's that weird Goodwill
Was it
that's built
like
on a
new in
landfill.
box, or was
They
it
were
put
all
together?
No, they were all new in box.
Damn, dude.
Because they were
Diecast
put.
cars
They
new
were
in
put
box
together.
go for fucking money.
I know, dude. It was before I needed money.
Before it
It was when I was rich. It was when I was rich and was doing it for fucking sport. Honestly, I'd find the good stuff a lot of times and I'd dump it on the highway
Rich and
so no one could have it. Lower the top. I'm dumping these clothes on the highway. I don't want anyone to have them, Charles, including myself.
Rich and doing it for the sport, like Ye, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's.
Like Ye.
I think. Yeah, I think he's. I think
I
my
don't wanna
man's
talk
gone
about Kanye.
fully.
He's doing life for sport right now.
Yeah.
That man's sucking dick for sport.
No, can we not?
That was for the love.
Can we not? Tyshawn, you seen that Tyshawn suing
Supreme for $26
$26
million.
Tyshawn.
Pivot hard. Pause.
Why? What happened?
They
Too hard.
said-
Kanye, come suck.
They said he had a contract with Supreme for $1 million a year, and that they ended the contract to save money, and he's saying that they basically have blackballed him because every other company he works with is now like separating themselves from him.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
saying
for
like, on his
real?
way out, they like were saying shit that basically ruined his reputation. To where not only did they end a contract early, which
No
I don't
one-
know legally if they could have done that. I don't know if that was like a legality thing, but yeah, now he's saying like I can't get fucking sponsorships or
Skater
spots
of the
anywhere
year?
just
Yeah.
because-
They told people that he
because
was
if you
hard
get
to
let
work
go of,
with.
like a Supreme, then people are obviously
Have you
gonna be
seen
like,
his
why did you get
interviews?
let go from?
his interviews. He don't talk.
I mean,
I was
Like he
about-
doesn't seem like the type of person that'd be hard to work with.
You have to watch him with people like he fucks with. It seems like he's like a cool kid.
Yeah, I seen him with Ferg, and him and Ferg made
Hey,
a song together and everything.
I also gotta be honest. This is the exact same as pro sports. There's a bunch of motherfuckers that are difficult as fuck to work with. But guess what? When it comes to fucking doing whatever activity that they need to do the best, they go, "What? You jump over the train tracks? Deal."
But what
You know what I mean? Like they excel and they do it, so it's like that gives those people the right to have some ability to be a little more difficult. You're not. They had to have said something to the fact that it's like you don't even want to work with this guy.
Yeah,
For
100%.
companies to separate, for teams to be like, no, we're not
But
putting you.
as a skateboarder, what would that be though?
Either asking, being like, yo, this dude demands too much money, this, and that.
He's not like
He's
somebody
won.
that you just
He
wanna
won
work
Sodi.
I
So
feel like it would have to be just an attitude thing in general.
yeah, which is again
And
crazy
just
for
how they go
skateboarding.
about fulfilling their contract too. Maybe he was missing
There's a
events.
team called the Piss Drunks in skateboarding,
the piss
and
drunks.
they're sponsored. Like, I mean, like it's crazy. My only other thought is, if he is not getting the checks, this is devil's advocate. If he's not seeing the checks from sponsors that he thinks he should be seeing, because Louis Vuitton, when he was getting that money, was already owned by LVHM or whatever the fuck it was.
LVMH.
That's a company where, yo, throw money. Who cares? You want $1 million bucks? Here's $1
Supreme.
million
Supreme
bucks.
is owned by LVMH now.
That's what. But I'm saying, like, when he got that contract, they were owned by them.
hmm
So there's a lot more money to play with versus, yeah. Now. if
Oh,
you have
I
to
see what you're
now if you
saying.
do have to
I
go
see what
back
you're
and
saying,
get
yeah.
a contract with another team. Okay, maybe if you can work with Nike, Nike can give you $1 million bucks.
Most
But a lot of
teams
these
are not
He's-
gonna
companies
give you-
can't give
He's
you
dropped. He got dropped from Adidas.
I mean, if he's on Adidas could give
Yeah,
you $1
he's on
million.
Adidas. Yeah, he has
I got his
shoes.
Yeah. So it's like
I got the ones.
that's my other thought is he might be being like, well, no other big companies will work with you, and it's like
You're a skater, bro. Get the small companies.
you're a skater, like
You
it's
kinda
a
have to piece together a bunch of different sponsorships.
yeah. You kind
Did he ever do like skate competitions?
Yeah.
I don't know if he ever was like a
I've
Like
never
a-
seen.
I haven't seen it.
what's SLS
All
or
I see
Street
him
League shit?
No,
Like, I
like he does all of that. X Games, SLS.
But a lot of those
loses, he
does
loses, you know what I'm
he?
saying?
Yeah.
I don't even
I've never-
catch nobody. I don't catch nothing but like the semifinals and the finals when I ever watch that.
Because I feel like that's where a lot of people get the sponsors. Is
well,
when
who's
they're
who won recently? The most popping skater right now is dude from what?
the
Japan?
Japanese dude.
Exactly, and he's been winning. That
Yeah,
shit.
but that's
Yeah.
So if he's been winning that shit,
I feel
he's
like that's
popping.
where the big sponsorships like that come
Exactly.
from.
Him and what's my other guy's name with the dreads that cut his hair off? He was a child prodigy.
Oh,
yeah,
Nigel.
Nigel,
Yeah.
He's still 2 or 3 in every skating event.
oh
If
yeah.
he's not
I mean,
number
he's
1,
still
he's 2 or
competing
3.
really high.
So you're
Well-
never gonna not get a Nike sponsor or not some Gatorade money out of him. He's
well,
always
those,
popping.
those dudes are also a lot of those dudes. Even in like I think that Street League thing, that almost becomes a situation of just if you took the top 10 NBA players and they just played 1-on-1 every day, there is a option where, hey, random dude, today Durant won.
Pat.
Yeah, but do you?
Pat,
But if
guys.
you're
But
not
they're all
on
getting
that,
money.
yeah, and if you're not on that level,
Then
then
you're
what
not
can you
getting
complain
shit.
about?
Guys, this is a thing already. They need to people are pressing the NBA to put that into the All Star weekend.
Yeah.
He only
And-
performed in one contest.
See, I was about to say he don't be
Gosh,
doing
yeah.
shit like
Yeah,
that.
it's only the Tampa Pro.
Never mind. That's
Oh, Tampa Pros.
and he's fucking lacking. Never
a
mind.
different
But
Tampa Pros.
I just,
almost a
I just thought he was
heritage
losing early or something like that. Having bad
No,
runs.
fuck no. He just
Yeah.
wasn't in there.
He is
You need to
street
get
skater.
your
He
dumb
just
ass
do,
into
like-
the street events.
He just do crazy street
No, get into
videos.
the-
He's like a Nigel Sylvester.
You trying to trend on YouTube and shit?
He's
get
not-
money like that. Go
Like
ahead.
he's
go
just
to
an
the
ill
events.
BMXer.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he's jumping over, like he calling people up, like
I'm here.
No, I
go
bet
to the events. I
now
see all
that
the videos on Instagram.
him getting
YouTube,
dropped, I guarantee you, there's a much stronger chance we see him now. It's a lot easier to go. I'm not doing Street League. That's poser pussy shit. When you get $1 million check coming in, once that $1 million check stops coming in, and you, how much y'all making this?
so now he's going
SLS?
to do.
Come on.
Like, you want to be the best, even if you're just doing street shit, then you still gotta compete, bro.
But no, but a lot of skateboarders
something,
don't fuck with that. They're
That's
like,
what
yo,
I'm
my
saying, yeah.
my part.
If you
will
don't want,
prove.
They call
I'm
them
saying,
posers.
Those, but no. You just don't want to be a part of the big machine, skateboard
Correct.
machine,
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
the fuck else, and that's fine. But if the guys that are a part of it, making the money, don't want to come skate with you off camera one on one to see who's better, shut the fuck up about it.
Yeah.
Because you could easily hop in that shit. You don't want to be a part of it.
Making your bed.
They're not putting the money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you don't want the proceeds. The proceeds aren't going to kids in need or whatever else you're campaigning for, which is good because skaters are
Yeah, I mean-
morally balanced people. It's like, bro, you just gotta get over it.
I think I bet he ends up joining like some SLS type shit. Where again, I think a big problem might just be, yo, motherfuckers ain't just giving you $1 million, dude. I'm sorry, it's skateboarding.
You're not about to
You
collab your
you
way
had
to
this.
skateboarding.
You had one of the best contracts from a company that
Skateboarding
just
is a
had
very
money.
much what have you done for me lately kind of thing,
It-
because
100%,
it is always very dominated
And
by
what I
young
say,
talent.
Didn't I say that Asian dude is he's the
Yes,
young?
young talent is
not even
always
that.
dominating
There's a
it.
girl now. That
Oh, dude,
that
yeah,
young
she's-
girl, she's about to be taking over the spotlight. It's over with for him.
Tony Hawk fucking with her years ago.
Bruh, she's been raw, and I'm sorry, I follow a bunch of girls in Brazil that can skate
Well,
their ass off.
they look at
They're not even in no contest like
Yeah,
that.
skating right now is just at an insane level.
Well, it's also
Not to
It's
say that
nice-
he's not of that ilk.
no, it's just nice because it's
multi.
multifaceted. Where
My skateboard when I go home.
Oh my
yeah, he's
God.
getting back on. You figuring
We
it out?
need that.
you see
I
him
looked at my skateboard.
calculating.
I looked.
Fits and
I'll get
skates.
some
My
shit.
sister, my sister was on her. I'm not a sister. My daughter was on her little hoverboard, and I had my skateboard, and I'm like, I should. I'm like, I'm not even about to do it.
I'm gonna bust my ass.
Nah, we just going back and forth across the basketball court. I'm just rolling. I ain't trying to do nothing crazy. I'm out there on my Lords of Dogtown shit.
Just surfing.
Yeah, I'm not even out here trying to kickflip. We were actually cartwheeling yesterday to see if we still could. I still can.
Damn.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Impressive.
It was listen, because I did it at the art museum. Stupid as hell. Me and my daughter was like, "You can't cartwheel." I was like, and I cartwheeled.
Knocked over a
And-
2,000-year-old vase.
No, it was. I'm sorry. It was the
I
natural,
told you.
Thankfully, it was the Natural History Museum. Let me correct myself. But
You did it inside a public place?
That's
That's
crazy.
hectic. I would be scared if I didn't do
He
it.
had see. That's why he got. That's
got
how.
off of-
That's how he figured out he could do it because
We
he
got
had,
off the elevator.
He can't fall.
Like fresh off the elevator, she just cartwheels. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, what are you doing? Like, I look around, no one's on the floor. It's all this open space. She's like, you just mad you can't cartwheel. Fuck out of here. I cartwheeled. My mom went the fuck off on us. She was like, both of y'all get the fuck back in the elevator. Y'all are embarrassing. Oh my god. She's like, Chaz, you put a crack in the floor. Fucking cartwheeling like
How you put a crack in the
'Cause
floor?
I didn't raise my legs up high. It was it was a very pathetic.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, so you didn't even do it.
It was a turtle cartwheel. Like I had
turtle.
I was like this. You feel me? I'm not about to put my legs all high in the air and then fall over
That's
like
not
a
a
fucking tower.
cartwheel.
So last night,
Okay.
last night it was like, well, daddy, you know you ain't really. I said what? So
For real?
yeah. So I cartwheeled. You know, that first leg went straight up. So that second leg was like, oh shit, that other leg straight up. So I kind of just like took it out the air, like, oh, chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you doing too much. And my wife was trying to get it on camera, so I did it real fast. She was like trying to get me. I'm like, nah.
I did that shit at the house one time during COVID and it busted my ass.
I've never been able to cartwheel. I just do like a back handspring.
What was the shit with your one hand? Did they used
A
to
one
call
hand
it?
A
cartwheel.
one hand cartwheel?
Is that what it is?
Yes, bro. 'Cause unless
No, it was
unless
something else. It was
a
something else.
a somersault is a somersault. A backflip's a backflip. If
No,
you
what
cartwheel,
was
you
all the flips
cartwheel.
that niggas used to do as a kid? All the-
Oreo,
so many,
Oreo,
dude.
Oreo
Oreo,
is
yeah, that.
not. It's not the
The
one
fuck
hand
is an
cartwheel.
Oreo?
That's when you like
I have no. An Oreo?
It's like when you like cartwheel with no hands and then you kind of like end with your feet facing the other way. So you don't like cartwheel like.
Something like true gymnastics.
Yeah.
No. It's like a half a spin in the air,
Yeah.
no hands. Maybe it's a whole spin. I don't know. I'm not a flipping ass nigga. I can't do it. Shout out D man. Like we were grilling like a couple summers ago, and we were drinking beer. He was like, "You can't backflip." Like, what the fuck?
And
you
the
mean I
nigga
can't
hit a backflip?
I swear to God,
That's crazy.
right on the basketball
People that could
court.
backflip,
I
but like
said,
that's hard.
dumb bitch. What are you doing? That's
crazy.
concrete. Like, don't do that shit like that in front of me. You scared the fuck out of me.
That's an ill
I used to have a
talent.
homie that was like on the heavy set side, bruh. And that nigga
He's
used
fat.
to flip.
I could say it.
Right. Shout outs.
But he used to flip like no hands, like he'd just run and just flip. And I used to be like, this is amazing.
Oh yeah,
Cause you like you.
that's like you seen who's the dude Chappelle Lacey? He's a stand-up comedian. He's like a black dude, but he's like big. Like you definitely would be like, oh, this dude like played some football.
And he
Dude
played football.
He was a high school cheerleader,
Fucker.
and he was like, he was on some show and they're asking him like, oh, how was it? And he was like, it was cool. All the like people from high school came to my competitions and were like, hell yeah, Chappelle, do it, dude, get them flips in and shit. Like,
niggas is flipping.
and I was like, there is a degree where I feel like a certain level of high school is like, all right, yeah, I'll fucking go do this, whatever, dude.
If you're a cool dude and you decide to step out and do something, like people are still
Yeah,
gonna
no
look
one-
at you as a cool dude.
Yeah,
There was,
Try to get in
before
chess
we
club.
went to our high school,
Me
there was
too.
a dude that was, there was one
went
male
one day,
cheerleader.
who?
I don't remember what his name was.
I
He
went
graduated
one day.
like the year, I think
Before or
before,
after
because
us?
my brother was at Ed, so I
Okay.
But that was before I knew how to play
And-
chess.
knew. Dude, I guess he was like
The man?
with the cheerleaders
Yeah,
and
dude.
shit. He got a full ride to be a cheerleader at.
That's the other
Cincinnati.
thing. Yeah,
That's
They need male
crazy.
cheerleaders so bad
Oh,
in college
yeah.
that they will give you a full scholarship to be.
Damn,
a
that's a
cheerleader.
play.
Which is
honestly.
sick,
Bring
dude.
it on.
And you get to just
Oh,
you
yeah.
get to chill with the ladies.
Yeah,
Just
all
chilling
you
with
do is that.
ladies.
Most
What's
of the
that
other
scene on
guys are
Bring It
probably.
On?
I'd rather
most
chill
of
with
the other
ladies than
guys-
with the naked dudes in the locker room.
It's a problem. You crack the first cheerleader, you.
Well,
choke.
no, yeah.
Come on, P. I've been
You
there.
can't really
you
crack
can't-
them.
Everything
like
she does, the whole crowd look at you like, look at your girl. That's your girl.
that. Well, no, that's the thing. I feel like you get the outside ladies though too, because they know you cool with these ones, so they probably hear good things about you all the time.
Nah. They hear all the
that's
bad
not how
shit.
that works.
Nah, the
Shit,
the
that's what
cheerleaders
Rocky
had
said.
cheerleading
Rocky
parties.
said
They
that's
come
how
from
it
the
work.
parties. All the bitches you
That's
used to
what-
have that
bad
wanted to
bitch
fuck
just
you on the
spread
side.
the
Be
word.
like, so you be doing that for your girl? You just be doing that when y'all sleep? You do this? It's like, damn, bitch.
No. I'm saying you don't crack them. You don't crack
Yeah.
the cheerleaders.
can't.
No, you
Oh,
can't.
you
But-
shouldn't.
But
You just
that's
go
what
around
I'm
their
saying.
friends.
You
You
can
shouldn't.
get all the other girls.
Yeah,
I'm about
though.
to say, yeah, you definitely should not.
You
crack
can't
the
shit where
cheerleader.
you eat on that one.
Ex-
But here's the
on
thing.
anything.
If you
Y'all are in charge of too much.
if you play it right, that's when you just have now you got
Said
a
too
gang.
much clout.
Yeah, you got a gang of bad women there, just like
That's what
yeah,
I'm saying.
here, like oh,
Nah, I
And they
had,
talking nothing but lovely about me.
I had the
and you let
best
them all
cheerleader.
know. You go, listen, dude, I'm I'm not
He's
even really
such
trying
the
to find
sweetest
that. And they're
guy
like,
in the world.
They're like, oh my gosh, we're gonna find you someone.
Bruh,
He holds the
Alright,
door.
bruh, I had
He
like
pays for dinner.
I had the top cheerleader in the high school.
Too much.
Like in junior year, and then I remember I caught pneumonia, and I was sick for like 2 months. I came back to school. I went to the first game. Everybody was looking at me like, "Oh my God, you here?" And then everybody saw my girl like at halftime, like, "Oh, look at your girl." Everybody looked at me like, "Look at your girl." She's backflipping across the court and shit. I'm like, "Yeah, she do her thing." Everybody's like, "That's your girl, ain't it?" Like, all right, bro, relax.
Niggas is childish.
No, like the entire crowd, the away teams are like, after a while, was like, "Well, that's the best cheerleader, and that's her boyfriend up there."
That's crazy.
yeah, I feel like we weren't a big cheerleader because it's like all dudes. You just get like girls from like the all girls school, I guess. And it's like at a high school game, I'm like, hey, dude, I'm more concerned about who's got a nice water bottle filled with a little vodka. I'm not really here for the cheering section.
Our cheerleaders was on True Life.
True Life.
Yeah. I was there during
Was that your class too?
Yeah.
Oh my God, they were.
What the
I ain't
fuck?
trying to hate. I ain't trying to hate. They were. They were.
It was on True
No,
Life.
they were made. That was made.
No, it was made.
They
yeah.
were cheeks.
Oh, they got made.
They
into
were
a good
cheeks. I was
team.
hating. I'm like, man, these niggas ass. What's going on?
And then they had a real coach.
That was like
come
my
in.
sophomore. That was my sophomore junior year.
Damn, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Where is she at?
Who?
The main one from that show. There was one that was like the main.
Short hair.
I don't know. I thought she had like blonde hair or something like that. She was
Don't
the
use her
main
whole name.
cheerleader. I don't know.
No,
I don't know names.
none of their names. I only know one of them's name for real. But I went to school with her since like 6th grade.
That's
so.
crazy. You was on MTV and so was, or I was on. One of my best friends. Shout out. He had an episode of Sweet 16 from Shaker, and then
What's the
Right.
name?
who?
You had that money.
No,
money
I'm thinking of the rapper.
Yeah.
This was the homie. He
the
had
rich part.
He had Mike Jones and he had MGK. Shout outs perform at his for his performance and
That's
shit.
right.
Yeah, that was raw. But
Then
then
you was on there?
I mean, I'm in the background. I'm not. On
I'm about to go
no,
watch it to see
no,
if
you
you
doing
was on
some
there.
wild shit.
Not at all.
I'm about to go in
What's
there
the shit going
and be
on
like,
for
they go
that?
Chaz.
You ain't gonna see me like that. I had.
Look at Chaz.
Hey, I thought I was fresh as hell. I had live mechanics on head to toe. Like it was baggy as fuck, and the whole outfit, like the logo here matched the back of the jeans and shit.
I did.
That brand lasted for like a summer.
I
feel
love
like.
it.
Live
Live
mechanics.
I'm not hip.
The
Oh,
that
Chip.
was
familiar about
no. It got
Chip used to talk about that
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
all the time.
And it lasted for that year.
That was around the Evisu. It was
After-
around the Evisu.
After
Yeah.
07,
Yeah.
it was over with.
You said 07?
Yeah, like that
Yeah, I was
LRG,
12
Oil
years
change
old.
If you see me on live
that
mechanics.
LRG and all
Yeah,
that
there
shit.
you go.
Yeah, nah. Over
Yeah,
with.
that was
Damn.
that was one that definitely hit. The I did love a good My Sweet 16 though. Just watching a kid who's like so undeserving, just be like, this is not the right BMW. I hate this fucking car so much. Just hearing a kid be like, I hate this fucking car so much at a dealership, I'm just like, wild maneuvering to be.
You have a car.
You're gonna grow up and be the worst person.
My first car was like a 01
Tiana Taylor
Mitsubishi
was on that
Galant.
shit.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I went back
yeah.
and watched hers recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how she got popping for real.
She's actually.
She got signed by Pharrell that same.
Was she kind of normal in hers though, right? Or
She's
she
a
was,
normal person in
her
general.
mom was a celebrity stylist.
Yeah.
In New York.
I was about to say, I think her parents
But-
were some shit.
Yeah. So then that's when she got signed to Pharrell. She got signed to what was it? What was the Pharrell
Neptune?
shit? Was it the Neptunes? Yeah. Well, I don't think was it the Neptunes.
Nah, it couldn't have been.
No, I don't think it was the Neptunes because he signed her though, and I went back to watch that. You see Ferg in the video.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Ferg was there?
Yeah, Ferg was. They all went to the same high school.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, I
Bari
guess
was
that
in
was me.
Bari was in the video and everything.
Bari.
Damn.
Like,
What?
was he
At
really
Tiana's
V-Love
Sweet
stuff?
16?
No.
Where's the good V-Loan? Bring me the V-Loan items now. What did they just dropped new pants? And
What
everyone's-
V-Long?
Yeah, and everyone's
With
making
the thong
fun.
shit?
They're like, it's got a thong back on it, and I was like,
Are they women's pants?
No, they're men's pants,
men's
but
and
it's
women's.
also-
cut out in the back.
no, the V-Loan V. I completely.
It's right there on the back of like the corner
it's
of
on
the
the
crack.
back,
Yeah.
and everyone's like,
You know what I was thinking about last night?
I really didn't even consider that to be like a thong thing
Because they got the strings connected around.
And then
it's like a belt.
It's a thong, and I was like, I mean, that's kind of a stretch, but I'm hey,
A vlog.
A vlog.
Yeah, it's like a. Hey, I was thinking about. So you know, Barry then started a new brand called Endless.
yeah. That
And I was
jeans
looking at
company.
the like designs of that shit, and it's just like so. It's like anybody can design some clothes.
Correct. Agree with you 1,000%.
Because
yes.
I feel like
especially if you have just looked at the Endless website, that thought should certainly have entered your
Especially
mind.
right now.
Yo, and then he just posted like he made a post of him going through his phone like looking at designs, and then he posted one. I was like, this shit is trash. What's the clown posse? It looked like it's like a whole bunch of clown posse
Welcome to
shit.
the I did. Yes, I completely.
The jeans.
agree.
I like the jeans though. I like the jeans.
Yeah, some of it's like fine, but
But
I
then
always
a
wondered
bunch.
how fucking heavy those things are with.
Oh my
that
god, with
They're
all
probably
that
heavy as
stitching
shit.
on it,
So fucking heavy.
and then they're like, dude, and now you can stack them, and it's like, why?
But it's like
I don't want to do
like
that.
he sucks.
Who? A$AP Bari?
Yeah,
Is he making baggy
Brother.
ones now?
Did you
Yes.
think V-Lone was monumental?
I like V-Lone's collabs. I like his collabs.
The Forces.
More than I like, yeah.
The forces are amazing.
That-
but
That's the only good
That
thing.
run
that,
run before he got the
If he
case.
had, did he have a fitted? The fitteds was cool looking.
Like when he
but-
did the Palm Angels collab, that shit was fire. Like his collabs was more fire than his original shit.
You throw a V on
But
that.
once he got that case and shit like that,
it's hey,
it ruined
how do we
everything.
print money? Oh, okay. First off, the dude who made that original logo, I'm almost positive is from Ohio somewhere, because I remember him giving him the logo, and then for like 2 years being like, "Wish he would have paid me for that logo."
But when I met him,
here
he
are
said
the
Not
renderings of
So
the
when I
logo.
met him,
All right,
but-
wait a minute, guy.
but when I
You
met
got-
him, he
you
said
got
he fucked with
the
a lot of-
18A, then turn it upside down.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Well,
how.
But that was the
significant-
ASAP thing, though.
bro.
The
Don't care.
holographics.
But again, it's just like yeah, this is just like a print money thing, and then it was like, hey, your merch just went insane, and it's like everyone wears it now, and then it just became like
And they was
ooh,
charging niggas
every
$100
dude
for
wearing
gliding
it. You're
t-shirts.
just like, this is either fake, even if it's real. I don't know. Probably seems like not the best dude to be hanging around. It's always like weird. It's just a weird energy to me of like the V-Lone crew.
all the allegations and shit
Mhm.
constantly popping up.
The videos,
It's not helping. yeah,
the damning video.
Yeah. The evidence is like, hey, weird.
Yeah, and it's again, just like, yeah, man.
What? Call it like it is, and it's what it is. Y'all
I
got
mean,
a
we're not
weird-
breaking any news
No, you
either
gotta-
on it.
you have-
And- yeah.
Oh,
I
fucking
know.
well, you got a
You
weird
told
rep.
me, and I was like, you were like, it was crazy, and I was like, well, yeah, because were you scared? Were there any women in the car that you were like, ladies,
Oh, I ain't
Get
looking
back.
at the car. I ain't looking at the
stay
car.
back with me?
But it was a
Protect
couple of
you.
women around the car though, for sure.
At that time, that shit was happening a lot. Like, you would be talking to chicks like, yeah, I know they having them. Like, what? Like, no, you don't.
Cause they used to be in Cleveland heavy. I used to hang out with a dude that was
I thought
from
girls
New
was
York.
just going to New York.
No,
a lot.
Mook.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Mook
Oh.
Mook got a brother that's from New York, that live in New York. And he was like real
Oh.
close with them.
Thought she was the only
who
child.
who was it who opened up? It was Barry opened up. What's it called? Right, with Ian Connor.
Yeah.
and them. No,
They had
Yeah, I
a
think
Nova,
they were
yeah.
like faces of her or some shit.
so it's like, I mean, he was probably in town for that.
But I heard
No, bro.
Chucky told me that Ian is from 105.
Connor.
Mm-hmm.
Still don't got no holler for that shit.
I mean, he is.
He just dissed Rocky and Nas last night.
Weird.
really.
Mm-hmm.
All that shit is weird, bro.
Cause they
Yeah.
were asking him why he wasn't at the party for Nas and shit. He said they weird.
Okay.
They're weird.
Mm-hmm.
The niggas without the allegations.
Yeah. So
Like,
weird.
and it went from-
they don't
it went
beat up
from-
women and be trying to rape them and
Yeah.
They
shit.
weird and they dick riders.
I love that comment always because it's such a throw-on tag of like, yeah, and he's a dick rider. It's like,
So
yeah, what are you friends with Pharrell? So you wear Louis Vuitton, dick ass rider? It's like, yeah, my friend works for Louis Vuitton. I get a ton of Louis Vuitton.
I'm wearing it.
Yeah, if that's dick riding, I mean, I guess everyone's kind of on like a.
Everybody's a dick rider.
Yeah.
Like your boy gets anywhere and you support him, it's like you dick rider.
Yeah.
Okay, bro.
I'm finding underground brands and buying up all their stock, and then that's what I
You
wear.
wanted him to wear your lightning strike Vans. I don't know
Yeah,
if he did or didn't, but whatever. Or you mad he cool with Tyler or some other shit. Shit is weird.
do those
How are you
in
mad
a
at this
resale
nigga?
zone? Do Revenge Storms resell?
No.
I don't know.
They did maybe the first one, but after that it was kind of like
Like nothing ever.
And then he
Slow
don't
down.
even own that. That's not his
Yeah,
shit.
it got like sold.
Yeah. No, I don't think he ever
Oh,
owned it.
he was just like the
He was
a
just
face.
like a collab of it. Like he just helped work on it.
Well, because it is. I mean, it's just one of those things that I feel like in the last 2 years, between like all the big companies, they're like, "Oh, guess what? You guys figured out how to make copies of our shoes? Check out what we figured out how to make: cease and desist letters." So keep making them fucking shoes, buddy.
Plus, I like
They
your
still
idea.
making them.
Not even that. It's like,
Storms?
Mm-hmm.
but not
I feel
even
like
that.
Vans is probably like, who gives a fuck?
Vans is like, we like your idea. Now we have Vans with
Because
lightning
Vans been
strikes.
smacking though.
Fuck outta
Vans been going crazy.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
what would
Vans
they
is
care?
a thousand.
that new Chanel, you seen the new Chanel van that they making? Oh, that shit look crazy.
Never
Like-
seen, not hip. And then
Yeah,
Yeah, they did.
Mhm. Them Satashis, those was my sticker of the year last year.
I'm
I
not
mean,
doing
it's
it.
Vans is also just a company that will exist forever.
For sure.
It's just
Easily.
too wearable for every
Yeah.
every human being.
It's a great
Whoever
category. It's a
wants
great,
to-
it's a great every throw on shoe.
Mhm.
And then they went crazy when they added the orthopedic soles in them.
Yeah, and it's a shoe that like all ages wear because even like the slip-ons and shit, you catch like my mom will have a pair of Vans because it's just like
100%.
slip-ons that
It's a
she
Chuck
bought
Taylor.
it. Yeah,
It's a Chuck Taylor.
I've
if-
had my run. You know what I'm saying? If I ever wear a Van again, it's going to probably be a checker slip on or a half cab, black and white.
a nice half cab is. They also have, again, Vans has models that you're like, yeah, it's not just.
Staples.
Yeah, it's like to me, I'm not a Chuck Taylor guy. Like, it's a Converse Classic is I'm too big, and it's too form fitting to foot that it's I'm like too aqua sock looking, where it's just like it's not good.
Yeah.
I need a more medium size shoe.
I had a mid.
I can't-
I had a mid.
I can never get past the
Chuck.
black low. Like black low regular Converses.
Oh,
those
is that-
always going to be like.
Classic.
It's also a sick vibe, but I know myself,
Especially
and I'm
how
like,
you lace it.
I'm gonna look crazy in this. I don't have the energy behind it.
As long as you don't lace them too tight. Like,
Mhm.
you're going to have to lace them. They Chucks. I'm not walking around with Chucks unlaced anymore. I'm a grown man. My arch done fell. I'm not doing it. But really, you know, it's just a clean look with some shorts and shit. It's a classic. People think, oh, my foot too big. I wear like 11 and a half or 12. It's like, no.
That's
dude.
why I don't like them though, because
You
they
gotta
look too
style it.
big.
You just got to style it.
That's another thing is they got a
Big ass pants is in.
I'm not wearing no big ass pants with no
Yeah.
damn Chuck Taylors.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
I hate when people wear big ass chucks with like those Asics training shoes. It's like, bro, your pants overtake the whole shoe.
it's yeah. Someone was trying to sell me, a friend of mine. He was like, dude, check these jean shorts out. And it's like a big ass baggy pair of like Paco jean shorts. You know what I mean? And I know that's the look right now.
That's the
That's
way.
a good vibe.
The rappers.
And
are
I
in.
go,
I'm starting to
yo,
hate it.
dude, I can't
I've
do
never
that.
liked it.
I'm too short and too fat to make this look like hit. And the dude sent me a
Some baggy jean shorts will make
Yeah.
you short.
That's what I'm saying. Now they're like, I got fucking 6 inches of fucking like shin to ankle showing. People are like, what's going on? Did this guy just grow? Did he just have a growth spurt?
I hate it.
You could look like a fat Nick type of character.
Yeah, and he sends me, he's like, dude, check it out. There's a picture of Biggie wearing the same pair. And I'm like, That's not what I look like, though. Dude. I get that. That's also a fat man. That's a completely different style of fat man.
Biggie being a reference point is
I'm
hilarious.
Because Biggie was lightweight tall too, ain't it?
Yeah. I was like, that's not what I look like at all. And nor is that the aura I carry.
Here's the mood board.
Yeah,
Biggie.
because you go. The other selling point was with the shorts. He goes, "You put a pair of Timbs on with these. The Timbs do all the work."
Did you? Okay.
And I was like, dude, if me wearing these and Timberlands, guys definitely think I sell methamphetamine.
So
There's just not a doubt in my mind that I sell very dirty drugs in that outfit.
on It Is What It Is, they were like, Tatum, bro, he showed up to the Garden with the wrong Timbs on, blah blah blah.
And the Nas t-shirt.
What Timbs did he have on?
Were those regular Timbs or were they LV Timbs? I was wondering.
I haven't even seen.
They was
any
tied
pictures.
up tight though.
All I know is, bro.
You don't wear the Timbs tied up to the
Look
top.
what
No. Think about it like this: you're going to play in the Garden, and you're in the playoff series against New York. The last thing you need to be doing is dressing like a peasant from the neighborhood, bro.
Yeah.
You don't go in there with fucking Timbs. If I'm playing against New York and I'm going to the Garden, I'm probably gonna show up
What's
like
hot
fucking
in
Walt
Boston?
Frazier. I'm gonna have like a fucking Armani suit
What's the
on
shoes
under a
that they
fucking
wearing in
fur.
Boston?
Nice fucking.
I'm not coming in there with the Timbs on like any old fucking New Yorker. Joker,
He's Jordan Adams.
and they're not always good.
And Joker just dressed like the Joker.
Joker.
Yeah,
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 you
yeah,
seen that
yeah.
shit?
It's
Did
not
they
always
win?
good.
I feel like his style.
Did they win that game?
They did.
When he dressed up as the Joker?
Actually, I think that was
That was
Yeah.
Friday.
I think they did win that game. Yeah. But
Playoffs are crazy, man. Every series is like.
ridiculous.
This is the
going
best
opposite
basketball.
direction than people were.
This
Not
has
just
been the
kind of,
best
but badly.
basketball
But
Like
seasons
badly,
we had.
Cavs 3-1, Celtics 3-1.
All of them are damn
Yeah,
near.
like everybody's down 3-1.
But it's not the team that
underdog.
everybody expected, though. So that's
No,
the best
no.
part
But
about it.
I also
Knicks
thought,
Pacers.
It's cool, except
I also,
Oh,
yeah, no,
yeah.
What an Eastern Conference Finals.
bro, I also thought 2 games ago how great that's gonna be. Who doesn't want that?
The Knicks and the
Pacers.
Pacers.
The Knicks Pacers is
I
the
feel
most
like the Knicks are
interesting
gonna fuck
matchup
them
in this
up.
playoffs
They're
now.
gonna beat the shit out of you.
I hope it's the Timberwolves and
Great.
OKC.
Pacers play tough, man.
No,
I fucking
listen.
hate it, but-
Knicks Pacers, Knicks win. Hopefully Minnesota comes out
I'm
the
going
West.
New
Yeah,
York.
Knicks in
Now
Minnesota.
it's the trade against each other for the
Ooh, that
championship.
would be.
After the Knicks Pacers, people got to give me writing credits, bro. This shit is fire.
We'll get you on the NBA rating.
I'm
team.
going to New York if they
Gotta
make
be.
it to the champion.
You're
To
going?
the finals. Yeah, I'm going for that.
I'm gonna put on a fit for y'all, but I'm not about to. I'll put on my Mets hat. I'm not fucking going
Finals
to
in
New York.
the Garden might be. the
I'm
craziest
going.
fucking-
I'm
Yeah,
probably
it
going
would-
to a game,
finals
but
in the
I'm
Garden,
going
it's
to New
gotta
York for
be.
that.
I don't
be
feel like I
wild.
need to be involved in that. That feels like something that is not for me.
I just texted
PG
my
was-
homegirl
PG was
last
in the
night
house last night for the game.
and told her I'm
Oh,
getting my
really?
jersey ready.
Finals at the Garden is like, you guys go ahead. You know what I'm saying? That's
I
not
just
for me.
think Washington is gonna be sweet.
It's gonna
Yeah, I
be,
just want to be in the
man,
city for that.
Everybody in
Like, I just
there
wanna be in
needs
the
to be
city.
a New Yorker. I don't want no LA. If you're like a
For
LA
real.
superstar courtside for that, you can get the fuck on.
Timothy Chalamet.
Bad Bunny's been at the
only.
games.
Get the fuck on. I know you like them. You know New Yorkers like the place to go for Puerto Ricans, whatever else. Blah blah. Nigga, shut up. You're not from there.
Is Timothy
Beat it.
Shout out from New York?
Yeah.
Because they said he been canceling a whole lot of shit. Just
not
to be
from
at the
Australia?
games.
No, Timothy Chalamet is from New York.
He is.
Okay.
Fuck
yeah,
him.
he been canceling like
Oh,
interviews
fuck
and all
him.
types of
Yeah,
shit.
he- no,
I
he
think he
did-
was supposed to be in SNL and
He didn't
canceled
go-
SNL.
He didn't go to the Met Gala.
Yeah, that's what it was. the
I'm
Met
happy
Gala.
for all of these New Yorkers. Like I love New York basketball. In comparison to my hometown. So if we don't have to deal with them, then more
I
power
wanna
to them.
deal
You know
with
what I'm
them.
saying?
I'm all Ant-Man.
I'm definitely rooting for Ant-Man.
You know what's so crazy? I want Shaw.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to see Shaw get it. I mean, I wouldn't mind Ant getting it, but I would love see it. My whole thing from the very beginning was the Cavs versus OKC.
That's what I wanted from the regular season, but it's slow. They
No, I
both-
wanted Cavs Lakers.
Nah, I'm glad that's not happening.
Yeah,
That
I
would have
wanna
been.
You
see
know what?
that.
If the Cavs ain't gonna win it, I want Russ to get a ring. Honestly, out of all the people that are left, like individually, I don't care about any player getting
That'd
a
be,
ring.
that'd be
Russ.
cool.
I want Russ to get a ring.
Just off that,
all
Especially
the
because he's like actually contributing this year.
he's
What's the
he's
Nuggets
never
series
not
at?
contributing.
I
He's-
know.
You know what I'm saying?
2-2,
These
I
guys don't play. He plays
Yeah.
his whole career. He's played. Most people are
Yeah.
like taking games off, plays off, and shit. You've never seen that from Russell Westbrook. He was popping shit in Cleveland last time he was here, but that to the side. I'm rooting for him.
Yeah, but I wouldn't mind seeing Shaw and Ant-Man go against each other.
It's looking like that's what's gonna be.
I mean, it could be.
Nah,
Yeah.
it's 2-2 over there. We don't know what's gonna happen over there.
Right.
I ain't gonna guarantee
Them
that.
niggas play basketball over there.
That's Joker's over there. I'm not counting him out. That man will give
Same.
you 40 and 30 and 20.
He can control an entire game.
It's ridiculous.
Facts.
That's the only player I say is better than LeBron in the league right now.
Yeah,
It's Joker?
yeah. Bro, stop him.
You think LeBron's the second best player in the league?
My dad was pissed because everybody how he pulled their phones out and showed them stats about how wrong he was about Steph Curry. He's like, Steph Curry's still the best point guard. I'm like, not even top 5. He was like,
Yeah.
well, who you want with the ball at the end of the game? I said, let me tell you something. He's not even that guy in the clutch moments like you think he is. He's just the best shooter ever. That's what I said. I said I probably want Kevin Durant when he's playing. I said, who can get a shot off with the best jumper? You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
He's the tallest with the best jumper. So, no, he can get his own shot off anywhere on the court. I would probably say Kevin Durant. But LeBron is clutcher than both of them on paper.
My sister be calling him LeBron, Brick and Bron. I said, what are you talking about?
Dude, he's got
Every-
7 buzzer beaters in the playoffs?
I'm like, what are you
His
talking
career?
about?
Like,
I'm like, you don't watch
Some
basketball.
nasty one.
Like you can say
Nasty
all you want about he can't shoot, he
For
don't
the
have
win.
this, whatever. He don't have it bad, he can't shoot. What does he have? The record.
Ring.
Fuck out of here. The stats, the highlights, everything.
The analytics.
He has the proof.
Let's check the analytics.
You say what you want to say. LeBron has the proof. Well, that guy's good at that. On paper, I'm number 1.
I have to tell him, like, bro, you don't even watch basketball. Like, what are you talking about?
And then he was like, best point guard ever is Magic Johnson anyway. I said, it was. Now it's LeBron.
What that nigga doing
Fuck outta
now?
here.
Opening up movie theaters.
Man, that was literally a dub ago. I don't think they dropped the movie theater since.
Yeah, I didn't think
2002.
Are they still? Is it any still open?
No,
They
no.
closed all the Magic Johnson movie theaters.
Man, what? Sad to say.
Magic Johnson movie theaters.
You not hip?
Oh,
Wowzers!
That's why in the what is it in the Proud Family?
East
it's like-
Side.
What's the or who's the Magic Johnson in the Proud Family?
Wizard Kelly.
Wizard Kelly,
Wizard.
y'all.
T-shirts.
Yeah,
Wizard Kelly, y'all.
yeah, Wizard Kelly Theaters.
Wizard Kelly.
That's why it was Wizard
funny.
Kelly Theaters because it was Magic. Yeah.
Have you ever been to Randall Park Mall?
Yeah, of course.
And you never seen Magic Johnson Theater?
Probably
No,
went too
we
late.
just
No,
went.
that seems like the right.
We just went up to City Blue.
No, that was the last thing that was
That
there.
seems like that should have been what was there.
That was the only thing that was there at that
And I
time.
used to go to Randall Park quite a bit because it was. We actually called it the trifecta. So
Oh,
because there's the 3 best thrift stores out there, dude. That
Know
shit
it.
ruled.
The one over there across
Killed.
the street.
You got
Mall.
They're all in that
Value
plaza.
World.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a Value World, the Unique, and a Salvation.
used
They're
to
all closed.
kill.
Yeah, the
No, I
Unique-
think
the
I
Unique
think
is
Value
closed.
World's there.
Let me tell you, I had 50-something snapbacks, vintage snapbacks out of those, out of the
Oh.
trifecta, bro. And the worst that I gave away was probably the two-tone Angels, two-tone Marlins, and I regret this the most. I had a Georgetown snapback.
Ooh.
Gray, navy with the gray brim, and it was a green bottom.
Ugh.
That's sickening.
It is.
What a hat.
Cool 50.
Just back in that day, too, when there was just so much shit out there because people just weren't in there that way. Pre-Macklemore era.
Oh, my God.
Pre-Macklemore
I'll never
ruining it.
forgive that
Thanks a
man.
lot.
Macklemore
Hey,
and TikTok.
I'll be the first
I'm
one to
gonna
say
drop
it.
some
Thanks a lot,
cash.
white people.
Nah.
Ruining things
Nah.
yet again.
Not even that. Just him. Just him.
I'm gonna drop.
Good
some
job,
cash.
Macklemore, for ruining rap
Yeah.
and thrifting.
God
Yeah,
damn
that's
it.
crazy.
He's like, now we should all be there. It's like, you're an idiot. Stop this. I would have pulled the plug.
People were coming to me in school like, hey, so where do you thrift at? Like, oh, nah.
My little cousin in the thrift
Oh, I
right
bet-
now, and I'd be like,
I bet his resale shop is
yeah.
ridiculous.
It's a new, it's back
It's
popping.
that place
Yeah,
that you
it's
go
like
to and they're
real
like,
big.
but
Lifting
it's
is back
super
popping with
thrashed
the-
up.
like my
It's
little
like
cousin,
$200 more.
Yeah.
my little
dollars
cousin
than
is like
really
really into
nice
it. Like
one.
he'll call me, but like, let's go to a thrift store.
But here's a nice thing.
I hear they rocking a lot of vintage chaps, too. I respect that. I was that guy.
Right now, a lot of these kids just buy like bullshit. So I'm just like, this is fine. Keep buying weird
Yeah,
Y2K
like, it's like they
stuff.
not doing it right. It's like they're not
which is,
drifting
so it's
right.
fine.
What
I
you
don't
mean?
care about it. I'm like,
Listen,
Because
if you
it's
guys
just-
don't like the Chaps Hawaiians, let me know. I you know what I'm saying? $2
oh,
and
it's
$3.
not that. I'm saying
Oh.
they're buying like just like Y2K, like
You heard of
off-brand,
PJ Marks?
off-brand fucking
Mask?
South
affliction.
Pole.
PJ
like-
Mark.
I've heard of PJ Masks.
Like they're
You heard of
buying,
PJ
like,
Mark?
No.
Jeans?
So I don't got little
PJ
sisters,
Mark
cousins and
jeans?
shit.
My little cousin texted me and said, PJ Mark good
My
denim.
daughter was locked
Said
in,
never
bro.
heard of it. He said they vintage that go
My
for
son,
like 500.
he Jake as hell. My son be watching Coco
I
Melon.
mean, here's
I
the
don't know, I've
thing.
never heard of that.
There's also, I'm very suspect when someone goes, these go for this much. I go, okay, so now I'm going to need the works cited
out
here,
of
brother.
10, I look it up. It's just not true.
No, I pull up eBay and go, well, yeah, I see the one you're talking about. Why don't we hit the old filter sold button and see what that says? Okay, now we're back to $29.99. So the price has dropped.
Or even the filter where it's like lowest to highest.
Oh yeah, because there's
Show
so
me the
much.
cheapest one.
Well, it's so much of that shit too. You could go and look up Disney the Black Diamond collections that people go, oh, if you have these, you're rich, and they're just old VHS. Oh, $10,000 on eBay. Cool. Watch you go. Yeah, lowest to highest. Oh wow, it's I can buy 5 of these.
My cousin fell for that.
$6.
My cousin was online and he was like,
Yeah.
you know them old Disney VHS is going for thousands of dollars?
No.
I'm like, word? Man, he went asking everybody for them motherfuckers.
I thought you were talking about like a jacket or something.
No,
No.
literally just the
Jacket.
VHS
Because
clamshell movie.
I know it's
Also, a couple
Them
years
thick
ago,
ass white cases.
A couple years ago, there was a group of people that were trying to like artificially inflate the value of them, and so they essentially were just making false sales on eBay back and forth to each other, to where it was like, oh, we're just exchanging money back and forth, but it's going
Somebody-
to show that these on the sold listings, it's going to show that they sold for $3,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I went
to
in there and
the-
looked
to
for
the same
myself,
two people.
To
Though.
the
They
back
wasn't
and forth to the
shit.
same people, and then people are going to go on there and be like, oh, these are worth this. Let me buy for $2,000, and then I can make $1,000. And then you
And it's just such a, you gotta think about it. It's like people made these. This is something no one throws away. No one ever throws away a VHS. Everyone.
Yeah, I've never
you know what I
heard
mean?
of
It's just
anybody.
it's not like-
Everybody has an old stash somewhere.
So
if
I
they
I told
had
you all the
them.
best collection was at a campground.
It's crazy.
But on the thrifting side, I got hip a couple years ago to like movie set jackets and shit like that. Like,
Oh yeah.
bro,
Especially Nike ones.
nah, fuck them. There's like those.
Nike did like Seinfeld ones.
Oh well, yeah. So,
Forrest Gump.
but just those denim with like the denim base with whatever color sleeves and
Oh
shit.
yeah.
Or like who? I think that's Seinfeld that has like a leather and like yeah.
Nike varsity jacket.
All that black ones like triple black or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit is fire. But I saw.
What you going to?
Anyway, so I saw. I don't
Always
have
be
any.
tucking.
I don't have any of these. I got hip to this.
Yeah, just
like, in
knowing
the,
about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is not Hollywood. None of these are in thrift stores in Ohio.
That's why I was
You know what I'm
asking,
saying?
like, what thrift
And
store?
I'm-
If you found one, then you came up really.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
But like there was like other ones like someone I don't know if it's a Jurassic Park or something. Somebody
Oh,
had a
yeah.
jean jacket and one sleeve was burgundy and one sleeve was like turquoise.
Was that on Facebook Marketplace? I
I
think we were looking at.
man,
a couple
It
weeks
might have
ago,
been,
but
yeah.
It was like down in like Akron or something.
no, I haven't seen it recently. I just know it's like a
Okay.
legendary joint where it was like, oh shit, like people from LA can just stumble on some crazy
Oh,
shit.
dude, yeah.
Like the best of the best thrifts are probably in, of course, fucking
People
LA and
also,
New York.
Like, are, buying storage units out in that area, and they're just hoping that they come up on like, old movie set shit.
Yeah.
Or celebrity lockers that they just forgot to pay
I mean,
for and shit.
that dude bought as fucking annoying as that dude was. It's like, yeah, he bought that Roddy Rich one. Like,
With
you
the
do,
Grammy in it.
He came up, bro.
you do see people who get these lockers, and it's like, yeah, this is like clearly, an NBA player. And not to say that every NBA player, that same dude found some, pro ball player guys, and it's like, yeah, I mean, this is all brand new like Nike shit, but it's like, this ain't fucking, You know what I mean? Like they're just general like shoes.
He wasn't like sign. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get a signature shoe or anything.
Like, you know,
That's
to
why
me,
this is here.
To me,
and even if he was, it's just regular, just like Nike apparel.
Yeah,
He probably still up, but just said, "Fuck that storage unit, ain't nothing in there."
I mean,
yeah.
I just think it's crazy. You find some of these people who just, I don't know how they do it, and it's hard work and luck, but it's like every week I'm just online and I'm like, I know you're one guy, and you're just at garage sales, and that's just trunk load after trunk load, and I'm like, and you work another job, motherfucker. Your shit's got this guy be. You're planning retirement right now. This shit's sweet for you. Because once, like, some of that weird shit, you get an audience, you're selling shit left and right. Like, if you can find, like, weird, jerseys and fucking NBA shorts.
I have so many weird jerseys. Nike rewinds
People love
and
that
shit.
I blew away just so many jerseys that I had at one point.
I just don't want to give them away. I know I'm not gonna wear them anytime soon.
I was just looking in my closet, man. I'm like, damn, I got 2 hockey jerseys, but I don't got no other jerseys.
Hockey
Like,
jerseys,
man.
that's one.
Got a tub full of Nike rewinds. Got 3 Michelin Ness hockey jerseys just from this last job. Came up, it was clutch as fuck. Oh my god, this is the funniest skate fight. This guy is so annoying and Jake. Oh that. Why y'all ain't jump him?
So Cassie took the stands.
Took the stand.
Yeah.
How she took the stands.
Take
What?
his leg, tuck and
She
roll.
took mad stands.
Oh, God.
Go, fuck him. Bitch ass nigga.
What'd Cassie say? Live update?
Yeah, I just
Choke into your
reset
mic,
it.
bro.
I refreshed the page.
Just type in Cassie.
What's going on? Some guy said that he got paid a bunch of money to pee on her.
Yeah, that was
In her
crazy.
mouth.
You guys said it, not me.
Guys,
But that's what I heard.
this has been a great episode. That is crazy.
We're calling it right on. I'm here for it.
Pray
That's
for
that's a
Cassie.
nice 2 hours.
Pray for Cassie.
When we get
Pray for the
back,
victims.
we'll have the full scoop, as well as possibly the man himself here to defend what's happened.
Maybe.
I'm a hog tie.
Next time on Really Does This.
Episode 27. Stay tuned.
Next time on Really Does This. The gang gets at Diddy.
On the next episode.